another edition of Movies and Models. I'm your boy Hollywood KP. In the building, we always got my guy B Moore joining us. How you feeling today, sir?
I'm good. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Hey, all right. And joining us here, we have the writer, model extraordinaire, Jaidan Salisbury.
That's me.
That is you. What's up?
Chilling like a villain.
Oh, okay, she chill. She cool. She too cool for this.
She needs some A1 sauce on that.
Spice it up. Too cool.
Spice it up.
And in the building, I am very excited to welcome here. Okay, you've heard his voice before. You've seen him in damn near every single show that could exist. He has been killing it for year after year after year.
It's a lot.
Generational, generation talent right here. My guy, Phil Morris.
What's up, my people? How you doing?
What's up, sir? How are you?
I'm magical. I'm here today, aren't I?
Yeah, you are, and I appreciate
Yes,
you.
thanks for
you
joining
guys
us.
too. Thanks for
Especially
reaching
last
out.
minute too. I knew I had to have you.
But we had that nice connection
Absolutely.
at Japan's,
Yes.
and we've been trying to get together and connect with your photo or something.
Something.
So this is the beginning.
This
my
is
brother.
the time.
This is the beginning.
And thank you.
My honor,
You
truly.
know,
Good to be here.
well, here normally, you know what we do, movies and models. We talk everything TV and film related. You know, that's our thing. That's our
I hope
niche.
y'all are ready.
Oh, yeah.
We are cinema connoisseurs.
Connoisseurs, okay. Jaden don't watch. Jaden, what's your favorite? What's your favorite genre? Because you're a writer too. So what's your
I'm
what's
gonna
your
have to
go-to?
go with drama or action.
Drama or action?
Yeah,
Strong.
for sure.
Yeah. What's one of your favorites out of both genres that you can just watch? I mean, it comes on TV. You can watch it anytime.
Does it have to be a movie?
It can be a show. Anything.
Desperate Housewives every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's old, but it's a good.
It's solid.
Let me
I
tell you
love that
something.
show.
I love Desperate Housewives. Okay.
What?
I
I
got all
we
this
talk
money.
about a lot of stuff. We have never talked about no Desperate
Because I know you
Housewives.
didn't rock with it like that. Okay, I got on Desperate Housewives last year
Okay,
and ran
you're
straight
late to
through
the
it.
party.
I was
Really?
late to the party, and I get it. It kept you hooked.
It doesn't get old.
It does.
There's always
it's-
something
there was
going on.
always-
And they had so many cast members that they could run storylines through. Like if you were feeling this, and you got someone else over here. No, it was a great construct.
It was deep.
It was deep.
It was deep.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
It got deep.
Yeah, because what did it do? 10 seasons? How long?
Honestly, I think it was 8.
About 8?
That's
think
a
it
lot.
was 8, yeah.
In modern television,
Which is
that's
a lot. That's a lot. You know what I mean? They don't be shows wish they can get to 4 seasons nowadays.
Yes.
It's tough to do that. You know, now give me an action.
An action. Salt with Angelina Jolie.
Really?
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah.
I remember
It's
that.
tight.
I kind of remember that.
It's kind of tight, bro.
I don't know.
You don't
No,
like
it's
it?
good.
That might be a hot take. I feel like I never heard anybody say that. Salt.
As your
Okay.
top action, as a top action,
As a top,
it was-
yeah.
it was
Angelina got
decent.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Tomb Raider.
that's a touchy
Tomb
subject.
Raider.
She's got the Brangelina Jolie thing going.
Oh wow.
She taking sides. Okay.
Yeah, right. That's not fair. Phil, what do you have? Favorite genre? I mean, you've been doing it for a long time. You've been watching a
so
lot.
many. There's just so many good products out there. But you know, whenever I watch like Pulp Fiction,
Okay.
it doesn't matter where it is. I gotta watch the whole thing.
That's your go-to. Like
I
you
say,
play
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, it's
right
like
at
that.
Classic.
Yeah, there's a couple like that. You know, The Godfather's like that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm watching that. I
So
just-
those are the type of movies that you like to watch when
deep dives, nuance. You know, art pieces.
Never gets old.
Never gets old.
Do you think do you think something can even come close to something like The Godfather in this day and age?
Well, I don't think they should even try.
Okay.
You know, I just leave it alone.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I thought The Sopranos were a beautiful offering of that kind of mob life.
Absolutely. And that was great.
Yeah, different vantage point. You know what I mean, from a mob boss who had flaws.
Yeah.
You know, had fears and idiosyncrasies, which you really never see. So I thought David Chase and that crew did a great job of taking the mafia storyline and giving it a new, rendition. I don't want people to do old classics.
Yeah.
I want them to do stuff that didn't work and try to make it better,
Like
as
what?
opposed to they did it with Dune. I didn't like
Okay.
the original Dune.
Okay.
It was my
Yeah.
favorite.
You don't like the original Doom either?
I was not a
It
fan.
wasn't as good as this new
No
saga.
It seemed
this new one's
cheesy
fire.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And this was like a piece of art, man. The
Yeah.
first movie I was just knocked out.
Yeah, visually was, damn near breathtaking.
I felt like that with Mad Max as well. That's
Furiosa?
Yeah.
That one or
that's
or
a
the,
new saga. I mean, that's a
It's
new
it's
version of
yep.
an old saga.
So you didn't really like the original like that. This new one when the
The
first
original,
one. with Tom
I didn't
Hardy,
really
when they
remember. I
brought
had to
it-
go back and and rewatch it because I didn't really it didn't really impress on me like that.
Okay.
But there's the new saga. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
me
same
too.
for you?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
And Chris Hemsworth is a bad dude.
Yeah, he is. I love, man. Chris
So-
Thor is my my best right now. He's dope. Did you watch Dune?
I
Dune is
did.
this generation. I know you saw Dune.
I fell asleep.
It is like
It's
3
long.
hours
It's
or
long. You gotta
something
have
crazy.
patience. Gotta have patience.
But it's one of those movies though you have to pay attention to. Some movies that are that long, it's like I have to pay attention because if not, I'm not going to know what's going on. Who
Yeah,
are these
exactly.
people? Because they're trying to world build.
Yeah,
and
and then
get in so many characters.
And if you didn't see the first one, then you have to like go watch the first one. So it's a lot. It's an investment because like each one is 3 hours, and if you have to watch it's certain sagas you don't have to watch the first one to know what's going on in the second or third one. You can just jump in and be like, okay, I'm with this story. But that is so many elements of the story in the world that you have to have education about in order to enjoy it.
Yeah. Do you have any
crazy.
sagas in mind where you don't really have to watch?
John Wick me every day.
Absolutely.
Right.
John
For
Wick.
sure.
You don't have to. You don't have to see the original.
You don't.
You just
know
dive
that
in.
you just know somebody messed up,
Yeah.
choked his dog.
Yeah, and he on 'em.
And he
Bang
on
bang,
it.
shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's a beautiful. I love John Wick.
What about Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Do you think
You don't have
can
to watch
pick
the
up-
first one.
Do
You
you?
can just watch.
Phil?
I don't think you do. Not the movies. No.
Okay.
No.
Not the movies.
I think the later ones have been really good. I didn't like his first. The first Mission Impossible was not my favorite, or my
Really?
father's. Actually,
Really?
my father
Which
was
was-
on record
Yeah.
saying he walked out,
What?
which is
Oh,
why I
man.
haven't probably why I haven't gotten a look
Yeah.
from Tom and the crew. They're like, oh, Greg Morris
we
walked out.
we
Ready for
forget
that
what your
dude.
daddy did.
Yeah, man, you're talking mess about
Talking
us.
crazy
Yeah.
about
I,
us.
I don't think I was very kind to the first one either, because what happened was he killed Jim Phelps, who was played by John Voight in the movie, and Jim Phelps was the leader of the Mission Impossible group, right? Played by
Yeah.
Peter Graves in the original show. Give Jayden a little history.
Yeah, please.
So my father is
Yeah.
Greg Morris,
Let
who
me
was
get
in the
some of that,
original Mission Impossible
Yeah,
series
pull some of
back
that
in
back
the
then.
60s. So the character Ving Rhames plays, my father originated back in the 60s. Yeah, so that's how that goes.
Yeah.
And it was so nuanced back in the day. It was really like only these 5 or 6 people in the world
Yes.
could do what they do.
Yep.
The new Mission Impossible and my Mission Impossible made a mistake too, as though we were franchise agents. Like you have
Yeah.
the Benelux Bureau and
Yes.
the Saudi Bureau. No. There's only 5 people
Yeah.
on the planet
Yeah.
that can do these things. And that's who Phelps chose
Yep.
to do those things. So when Tom Cruise made it a franchise, it was already like McDonald's. I wasn't with that. And then when he kills Jim Phelps, who started it all, because he was a turncoat, why do I trust anybody?
Right.
Why am I trusting Ethan Hunt?
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
My opinion, and this is probably what got me in trouble.
That's the original.
Yeah, so my
season.
dad's
No,
Greg
Pops.
Morris, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Barney Collier, Peter Graves. Yeah, those are the original
Leonard Nimoy,
crew.
man.
And then Leonard Nimoy, that was his first show after Star Trek.
Was it?
Was Mission Impossible. Yeah, he came over to my dad's show.
He was Sam was there.
Sam was there. Oh,
Yeah.
man, we met
Yeah,
everybody.
Shatner was there.
Everybody. Shatner was there. We met him. Everybody. So that's how I grew up. You know, the show started in 1966. I was 7 years old. So my father went from just a dude to being a star of the #1 show in the world,
Yeah.
like overnight.
Yeah.
Changed our lives exponentially. It was pretty incredible.
Wow.
So we had a real feeling and a proprietary stake in the movies.
Yes.
The newer ones are much better as far as I'm concerned. The
I
earlier
agree.
ones was more like, why don't you just do MacGyver, bro?
That's
You're
how I
like,
felt.
you're a one-man gang.
Yeah.
With people around you.
Right.
But it's really about you.
It is.
You know, so
It is.
And the original season was about the whole
team.
squad,
The whole team.
Even the leader, Jim Phelps, who at the beginning sees and shows and picks all the team members, he was just another add-on.
Yeah.
He wasn't the thrust of the whole thing.
Right.
Everybody had their place. Everybody had their lane.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. It was very special.
And now they got Tom Cruise. They're like, well, we'll just build around Tom.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
everything else will make,
And they're good movies. I mean,
They
I don't
are
want to say they're not
good.
good movies. They have a great deal of value to them. They're action-packed. He's a smart guy. The stunts that he does, he can't
Crazy.
be touched.
Crazy is
He's-
still doing his own stunts.
Crazy,
At
man.
this point in time in life, still doing
And they're intense.
it. Would you do that?
No.
Phil.
No, dude, I don't do heights. I don't do
Phil,
that.
I
I
don't
drive
do
cars.
heights
I'm a
either.
fighter. I'm all that stuff, but I don't do heights.
Phil.
Nope.
The money.
No, dude.
The
No.
The money.
Stuntmen get paid well to do that.
Yeah.
Do that. Hire those dudes to do that.
So if DC called you, Phil, and said,
Yes. Uh-huh.
Phil, we want you to play this superhero character. Only thing is, this stunt that we have to do, only you can do it. We don't want to do CGI. We want to keep it practical. We want to see you Do
Yeah, I'll
this.
do it.
Jump out of. We want you
I'll
to
do it.
skydive.
I'm afraid of heights until they say action. I'm like bold as hell.
Yeah. Okay.
So
now,
yes,
no.
I would do it.
I knew.
That's
I
okay.
knew it.
Yeah,
I would do it.
Let me get you guys going here on a couple of little icebreaker questions. Let me start with you, Jay. Okay. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Probably TikTok by Kesha.
TikTok by Kesha.
Actually, I lied. Jailhouse Rock by Elvis Presley.
Wow.
Okay.
The diversity
Okay.
is impressive.
I love Elvis.
Yeah. Wow.
She
I
did
like
go
her a
from
lot
one
more.
extreme to the other.
I like her a lot
Just
more
like
now.
that.
You like Elvis?
Jailhouse
I
Rock.
love Elvis.
He's badass.
Give us a breakdown. Have you seen all the Elvis movies, all the creations of those? If you,
I have. I think I
Nice.
like Priscilla better.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think the one with Austin Butler follows him enough. But
doesn't.
again, there's just his life was just so full and amazing. It's hard to put everything into.
so full
Nice.
amazing. Oh, you're a fan.
I love that
Yes.
you have seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I
Elvis,
was
wow.
a huge. My mom used to watch all those old Elvis movies.
Same.
And
I watched them all.
Clam-based.
so I was
Come on.
excited
Yeah,
to
I've
see
seen them
this
all.
new one too. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I thought he was great.
Yeah.
I thought Austin Butler
It
was
was talent.
yeah.
the best Elvis I ever saw, other than Elvis.
Yeah.
Was him.
Austin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
No, he killed it.
He did. He did. Let me go back to you here. What we have here? If you could have dinner, I guess we probably know. If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?
Any fictional character? Probably Elvis's Blue Hawaii character.
You're like a huge Elvis fan.
I
You gotta
freaking
meet.
love Elvis.
Yeah.
I have
How?
a ton of posters of him. I have a calendar of him. Like,
I'm glad we
I love
brought.
it. I
We
love
pulled
that.
that. I'm glad we pulled that out of her.
I love
We
it.
never would have known.
I've never heard anyone in this generation and decades say they love Elvis, which is crazy.
I got an
That's-
old soul.
He's
I
dope.
like that.
though.
Yeah.
Favorite childhood snack?
Probably the little Scooby Doo snacks. I don't think they make them anymore. They were these like, it was like in the shape of like a dog bone, and they were so good. And they were, I think they were cinnamon.
Where you from?
I'm from Rochester, New York.
Cinnamon Scooby snacks.
Yeah.
I don't remember those.
The way you say it makes me want to go get it now.
It's like a what?
Cinnamon Scooby.
Dog treats.
If you
good.
could instantly become an expert in anything, what would it be?
Something with medicine. Yeah, I like medicine.
What do you want to do with it? Like
Nothing
if,
anymore.
If you became an expert in medicine, like what would you? Who would you save? What would you? What
It'd
would you
have to
create?
be something with kids.
Okay.
Probably there's this brain tumor. I don't know if it's like a glioblastoma,
Oh.
but there's one I think that kids get, and no matter like what you do to treat it, it's always gonna come back. I really want to fix that. That's what I would do.
That's beautiful.
She has layers to her. Everybody.
Yeah.
Elvis.
See how we're
Elvis.
peeling them back?
And medicine.
Scooby
You went
snacks
to
and
Elvis, we
medicine.
went to Kesha, Scooby snacks. She naming diagnosis that I didn't know about.
I
Okay.
mean, I wanted to
You're
do medicine
eclectic.
before I came out here. I
LA,
like that.
LA
subject.
changed it, huh? Damn, LA.
It got changed before I moved here, but
Our last guest was in med school too, and,
And came to LA.
yeah, but she's still gonna finish, but
Yeah.
she's not gonna do anything. with it.
What's a food you absolutely cannot live without?
cheeseburgers.
Okay.
Cheeseburgers,
Yeah.
especially In and Out.
In and Out burgers, yeah, they nice. They nice. Let me see. And if you could swap lives with any celebrity for a day, who would it be?
Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
Okay.
We brought that one back
Strong.
around.
Yeah,
Salt.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Angelina
Salt.
Jolie. Got it.
Angelina Jolie, Elvis.
You love Angelina, you
Scooby-Doo.
love Elvis.
I do, yeah.
Now we know these things here, everybody.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Now
these
we
things.
know. Phil,
Yes,
go
sir.
to karaoke song.
I don't do karaoke.
Come on, Phil.
Nope. Don't get it. Not me.
Never.
You
Never.
can't be one of those party poopers that
Yeah,
You
karaoke
got
no,
it.
I'll be dancing with you, and I'll be, yo, you get it, do that,
But you're not getting up there.
No.
After two cocktails.
You know, I
you're not
do
boogie
tell my
woogie.
wife every so often. I say, hey, that's a song I could do in karaoke.
Yeah, what song was that?
That I'll
What would
never
that
do.
be? What was my
I
song?
don't know. I don't even remember.
Damn.
I'm so non-karaoke.
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm not a Debbie Downer at karaoke, man. I'll drink with you and I'll
Yeah.
hang out with you. And I'll be
Turn
like,
up to it,
hey,
yeah.
you want me to sing backup with you? I get up there and rock
Okay.
it out. You ain't
But
getting
you're
me to
not.
sing
But
lead.
not you solo.
I'm
Gotcha.
just saying.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?
Fictional character.
Yes.
Any. God, one. I only get one. Huh?
Give me one.
Who would I do? Fictional. Ooh, wow. T'Challa, the Black Panther. Come on now. I need
First
some
of all, that
Wakanda
dinner
in
would
my
be
life.
extravagant. That dinner would be
Once
fire.
first of all, you get to go to Wakanda.
You get
I
to
want to know all
go to
about
Wakanda.
vibranium. I want to know about all.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
that, man.
Do you?
Your technology. I want to know it all.
Right at dinner. He's just going to tell you everything.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
know.
I'm just thinking how like dope the food would be.
Can you imagine?
How,
And the
you know what I
dress,
mean?
the vibe.
They dress
The pomp,
you,
the
they get you
circumstance.
ready. Yeah, there's probably a dinner and a show on some Coming to
Black
America.
royalty,
type.
true black royalty. Come on
yeah,
now.
it'll be dope. Dang, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I'm still in that one.
Okay. You got Elvis. Elvis can't top that. No, I'll take would T'Challa let Elvis come over and have dinner and kick it? You think he would be a fan?
You can't. Outsiders can't come to Wakanda. That's the rule number one.
See,
But he's touche.
He knows.
Touche. I just want to see. All right.
he might go to an Elvis concert though.
You think so?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, with Chuck Berry.
Right. Favorite childhood snack?
Favorite childhood. I like Jello. I just liked it. I like cherry Jello.
Cherry Jello.
Crazy, man. I have it in my refrigerator right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
To this
I don't
day.
even
To
know.
this
I don't know
day.
why. Just, a couple scoops and bam.
Yeah.
The little cups.
And they
too.
don't give you enough though.
It's refreshing to me.
It's like 3 scoops every time.
And I don't understand Jello. It's
Yeah.
like you put it in his water, it comes back as Jello.
Yeah.
It's like Kool-Aid.
Right. It's just, man. If you could become an expert in anything, what would it be?
Cars. I mean, straight expert. I know a lot about cars. I'm a car guy, but I'm not what I call a wrench. People who work on them.
Yeah.
I would really like to know how to fix cars full stop.
Nice.
With a computer, without computers, normally aspirated, Formula One car, everything. Exotic cars, Fords, everything. I'd like to have a greater working knowledge of the automotive.
How'd you get into that?
Well, my father was Grand Marshal of many races in California, the California 500, the Ontario 500, Riverside 500 back in the day.
Okay.
And in fact, I went back because my life has been so crazy that I thought that we went to one of these events and the Supremes sang the Star Spangled Banner. My dad was one of the hosts. Steve McQueen, Paul Newman,
Oh, wow.
Muhammad Ali, Mario Andretti won the race. AJ Foyt came second. So I was in the pits and met all those people at 7 years old.
Star-studded.
So not only
race,
were they
yeah.
cars, but there was this incredible level that we were exposed to at a very, very young age. And I think that for sure tipped my car love
Do you
into
have any,
overdrive.
Do you own a lot of different cars?
I own a couple of crazy ones, yeah.
Nice.
Have
nice.
you ever raced?
Yes, I went to Skip Barber race school up in Laguna Seca.
Nice.
So I got my race license there.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm a race guy.
I would like to try that. I mean, not race, but like just get on the track
It's
in a car and
great
just
to
like
have
just try to-
unlimited
try to get it
access to
up.
speed.
Yeah,
and- yeah, and then I have a group that I belong to called the Good Vibes Breakfast Club.
Nice.
We meet every Friday morning up at Angeles Crest Highway at a place called Newcomb's Ranch. It's just a vibe. It's
Yeah.
not a club. It's just a bunch of cool ass people with cool ass cars. And they could have a beat up Vega
Yeah.
that's just like cool and it's there.
Yeah.
It's not about the cars really, even though you'll see everything from a McLaren to a Vega.
Nice.
It's about the people and how we fellowship
Yeah.
and the
Nice.
community,
That's dope.
which I think everything really is about
I think it should be. It helps a lot. And that's dope.
when it works best.
Yeah. If you could, well, first let me ask you this one. With you being a comic fan, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Flight.
Okay.
Just flight.
Flight.
Yeah, man. But I'm that dude, right? We talked about comics before. I'm
Yeah.
that dude. If I woke up tomorrow and I was like levitating above my bed, I would look down and go, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew I had some special qualities. Let's go.
Brandon, what would yours be if you had one?
If I had a superpower,
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta say, flight. I feel like flight is the one.
Flight is, yeah.
I don't want
Yeah, I
immortality.
was gonna say teleport,
I was
but
gonna say,
like,
I'll probably go with
I'd rather
teleport
be
or
flying.
telekinesis.
Yeah, I want the feeling, the exhilaration.
Jay?
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
You want to not be here. You don't know I'm here.
she just trying to take her introvertness to a whole other level.
Yeah, I don't
I'ma
want to
just-
see anyone.
No, I just want to
see.
mess with people, like people I don't like poke them and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, what is that?"
Oh,
So you're a bully now.
You're an
No.
evil villain.
Yeah, you a villain.
Super
I
villain.
do want to play.
You want to use your powers to mess with people. Then.
Yeah.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Right,
Hey,
right. Her villain origin story.
Can't wait to read her script.
If you could travel to any decade in history, what would you choose?
Oh, man. As a black person,
Yeah.
that's a tough question.
It is a tough one. I mean, you lived through my favorite is the 80s. That's always my answer. I really wish I could see the 80s. I'm a huge 80s movies buff. The music from the movies, the times period, I think was probably the best in my opinion.
You could be right. Late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, man.
Do you remember that time frame?
Absolutely. I graduated high school in 76 to tell you a little bit about my age.
Yeah.
And my life was beautiful. I loved high school. I left. I didn't know about college and all that. I had to live my life, so I just jumped out into real life.
Yeah.
And moved out of my parents' house at 17 and just started doing it.
But with you going through high school and then at that time period as well, your dad was already
well established.
Established in the start. Did that have an impact on you in high school?
Of course it did. Of course it did. But it had this kind of effect on me. When you grow up like that, I was the only boy, and they're asking me, little Greg, you going to be like your dad? I'm like, first of all, it's Phil.
Yeah.
It's not little Greg.
Let's get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I rebelled against that for a minute. I wanted to be everything but an actor. I wanted to be an athlete, an automotive designer. I got very into that, an animator, all those things. And then after high school, I went on location on a movie, and that was it. That was it.
But you had been on sets before.
Yeah, I had been, but I didn't have the bug.
Okay.
I just had an access. I had like VIP access, which was great. And I think becoming an actor, all of that helped because it was like unconscious study. You know what I mean? It wasn't something that I was really going for. And I think that was better as opposed to trying to go at it like when I was 5. And that's like my way, my road. No, I was trying to do everything else. I was living life. And whenever I talk to young actors now, I tell them, live your life as a human. Don't live your life as an artist or an actor. Bring your real life to your art. How many times are you going to play an actor? Rarely.
Yeah, yeah.
Be a human. Love people. Love men, women. Race cars. Climb mountains. Jump out of airplanes. Live your life and bring the fullness of your life to your work as an artist, whether it's a writer, even as a model. Those things, the best models I know, the best people who represent a product are the ones who really indicate they're living that life. You know what I mean? They're not faking the funk.
Yeah.
I buy them. They look right. Their vibe is right. So for me, that was really valuable to try to get to make that decision later in my life, a little later, 17, not much later, but
Wow, man.
I just knew.
Give me a hot take. Hot take TV or film. What's one of your hot takes?
Zendaya will be the biggest film star in history.
In history? Wow.
I can see that.
It's
not too far fetched.
She's top
It's
10
not
right
too
now
far-fetched.
on everyone's
She's
list.
already
As far
accomplished
as
a lot.
Young Hollywood, she's definitely top 10.
She's already accomplished a lot. She's not done. She already has an Academy Award, right?
Does she?
Emmy.
Youngest
Emmy
Emmy.
Award,
Yep. Yeah.
Euphoria. Euphoria.
Yeah.
Euphoria.
So now remember, maybe just so people know, I played her dad on Shake It Up.
Sure did.
And she was very green. She had just come down from Oakland. She was more of a dancer than she was an actor. And I was there along with Joel Zwick, who was the director, to kind of help guide this young woman into an artist, as an actor. And there was a moment on set. We're in the pizza parlor, if you guys remember the show, and she and I are having a tough moment. So there's a Union 5 that happens. Like when you're working on a set, you have to give the union guys and women a break for 5 minutes. So Union 5 came up. We're rehearsing the scene. She got up to go. Well, where you going? She's like, it's a 5. I said, not for you. It's a 5 for them. We ain't acting.
Yeah.
We got issues. Until we figure those issues out, you ain't going anywhere. And there's a picture of she and I on set. And she's like this, and I'm like this. And then they came back.
I was right back into it.
Killed that scene.
Oh, you guys are in the method.
It was awesome. I had to give her a taste of.
Jay,
we're not acting
some of them,
here.
pull up some of them.
We're
Jay.
living
Come on,
here.
Yeah.
And the more you live within this construct, the better you will be. And you see where she's gone. It's just beautiful.
So do you feel at that time frame when you having such a young actress, could you see the talent what she had in her at the time? Did you say, hey, to yourself, like, you know what, I can help mold her. I can help while we're working on this show, I can help create what she can become. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
it wasn't that conscious.
Cool,
it wasn't that conscious. I just felt it. I felt that she had something in her that was very special. She was a beautiful young woman. She was very humble. She was very willing to learn and to move forward in her career. She knew she was a great dancer, but she knew that there was more that she needed. And she had an acting coach at the time. She may still have him. His name's Tony. I can't remember. I forget Tony's last name. He was in the head of the class, actually, and really helped her a lot. And I could see then that she was going somewhere special.
Yeah.
And she hasn't disappointed any of us.
Is
Definitely
that normally how you approach like working with other actors, or even approach your characters that yourself, bringing them to life? it seems like a very method way.
I'm a bit of a hybrid. You know, I'm wearing this shirt because I saw your episode on what Denzel said about being immersed and what Michael said about being immersed and having to like slough that off after a while when he did Killmonger. Yeah, this was one of the characters that I had to kind of let go of. And it's Marshall Major Taylor. He was the first African American world champion ever in 1902 in the sprint races. Yeah, and so I absolutely dive deep. But I'm more of a hybrid in that I use my imagination quite a bit. So the imaginary if is really important to me because I don't have every experience under the sun. So I can't bring it directly to them, but I have, well, as if. Yeah. You know, and that's very powerful for your imagination. Nice. I think I answered that question.
No, yes, and beyond. All right. Sara has just entered the building, everybody. Now we got to look over at Sara.
Hey.
Come on, sit over. Come sit
Welcome
over here. Slide down
to the party, Sara.
Jay, slide so she can get in here with you.
Hello.
Chair. Slide in right here next to Jay. Let's see. Yep. We can edit. That's all right. We edit. You know, we can edit around all of this.
You guys slide over a little.
Let me slide over. We good. Bam, bam, bam.
Look at that.
But here,
done and done.
But make sure y'all can. This is weird now with the mic here.
You just put it in the middle.
There you go.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah, we're gonna edit all of that out.
Oh yeah, all of this.
Pretend like it never happened, but we do have a new guest.
We have
You heard me? To be heard, you have to have the mic on you. So pull it. Fight over the mic.
Oh, right.
No, don't fight over. Don't fight. Bro, what are you saying?
But
no.
I will not be able to hear you without that. So make sure you are talking into the mic.
Got it.
Even from the side, don't even do the side. Right into it, okay?
All right. Sarah's here, y'all. Hey, Sara.
Sara, pull that mic over to you.
Hello. Nice to see all of y'all.
Hey, traffic was crazy, huh?
Traffic was crazy.
Okay, well, you're missing some good gems out of here. We got Jaidan. All right.
Hi.
She's
Hello,
a phenomenal
nice to meet
writer.
you.
Yeah, and model, and Phil is a legend. All right,
Yes,
dropping some
pleasure to
gems.
make your
So what we doing right now, Jay? I'm gonna catch you up. We doing, just some quick little popcorn questions here.
Okay.
So I gotta hit you with a favorite. Go to karaoke song.
What?
Go to karaoke.
Karaoke. I hate karaoke. I'm sorry. There's no go-to karaoke.
What is
There's no go-to karaoke song.
No.
What is
Oh man,
Karaoke.
Go-to song when you're singing in the shower.
that's what I was gonna say.
Adele.
What do you listen to when you're in the mirror? Okay, Adele.
Someone like you. Yeah, I can see that.
KP he'll do karaoke anywhere.
Yeah. Oh
Obviously.
yeah, I'll get it going. If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?
I don't know. Fictional character?
Yeah, we're taking it there.
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible.
I think that's interesting as hell.
Okay, that's right. I'll rock
Why
with that.
Kim Possible?
Yeah.
Because she's out to save the world. I want to hear about her life. She has an interesting life. The show is interesting.
She got a mole rat.
Yeah, like...
Why not Carmen Sandiego? She out here trying to save the world too. You remember Carmen Sandiego? Damn, y'all young, man.
Come on.
Who's that?
Damn.
Where in the world is
Exactly. Are they too
Talking
young?
about 90s cartoons. She's talking
Maybe.
about Kim Possible. bro.
Maybe.
Dang. Favorite childhood snack?
The lollipop popsicles. Do you know what I'm talking about? They were like red,
Lollipop.
red, white, and blue.
popsicles.
Like
Bomb
the
Pops.
bomb
Bomb Pops.
Bomb
Yeah.
Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good.
I'm sure they still make bomb pops.
They do.
Yeah.
If you could instantly become an expert in anything, what would it be?
Ooh. I already have a psychology degree, but just the human mind.
The human mind.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Nice.
Yes.
Look at that. We learned. We got psychology. We got
It's
medicine.
a deep group
Yeah.
here.
You have a medical degree?
No.
Oh.
She was interested in that.
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you like most about like psychology?
I would have to say like behavioral studies. So like the reasons why people end up behaving the way that they do is really interesting to me. But I actually, the reason why I have a bachelor's in psychology is because I changed not in the middle, but at the end of that degree to public policy. So I have two. I have a bachelor's degree in public policy and psychology.
Do you use your psychology degree in life or relationships or
I
just
definitely,
analyzing us?
I definitely don't
how do you-
interact
how
with
do you
people the same.
Okay.
Like
You're
I'm
scheming
always,
on us.
Yeah, I'm always like analyzing how you move, your body language, if you're
Yeah.
comfortable or not. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mirroring you now.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a tactic? Is that like a
I
tactic?
think
that a
so.
tactic?
I saw that somewhere. They like you
Narcissists do that.
body like
Oh,
Yikes. Be careful.
Psychopaths do
Yeah.
that.
Be careful, B.
Yeah.
She's analyzing me. I'm like, get out of my head.
Hey, you don't got to listen to this. We don't, we don't got to take this. What did you want to say, Jay?
Why do psychopaths kill?
Oh,
Like, is it because they don't feel anything? So that's the only thing that like gets them to feel something. Like, why do they kill like Ted Bundy or Dahmer? Like, why?
Can you answer that? Do you have the means to?
It's really a power. Toxic has nothing to do with
Power dynamic?
Yeah, power dynamic. It has nothing to do with like the fact that they can't feel anything. So everything is about manipulation and luring someone in. I would think of it like hunting, and then when you finally kill your prey.
Oh my God.
Do they care about getting caught?
We said this is
No.
this is a show right here.
It's a turn.
This took a whole nother.
If anything, they would care about losing the power of control over their existence because like you got to go to prison. Yeah.
What you thinking? What you thinking so hard for over here?
She want to be invisible. She's
Like,
like,
wait a minute. She's writing a script. She's writing a script.
Okay,
There's some psychopath
Yeah, okay, there we go. Thank you.
that is invisible.
Okay.
In the Netflix. Oh, you mean
Portray a psychopath well.
I guess here's the thing with Dahmer. So they had his brain and somehow it disappeared. So they never got to study it to like confirm if he was a psychopath or not.
It disappeared. Listen, I don't know how we got
Jay
here.
is
Everybody.
getting too
Jay
technical. Like she's getting too many details.
Yeah, you gotta watch
So
Jay over
we might
here.
have to send the FBI to your house.
Yeah.
But Phil, I want to turn this around the field. Do
Please,
you ever use psychology, or have you ever worked with psychologists to like learn about your character?
Of course, the psychology of a character is intrinsic to how a character behaves. You know,
Yeah.
my acting coach told me behavior begets character. What you tell me doesn't really let me know who you are. It's how you behave. So the psychology of behavior is really important to me. How do they walk? How do they talk? What do they wear?
Why do they walk and
Why?
talk and wear?
Yeah, how? That's the how thing, right? How they do it is part of that why. And what moves them?
Yeah.
What do they want? What are they going after? Where are they coming from? What has prompted them to move into this space? Those things are very important for an actor to know.
Have you, and with that, has there ever been a role that was, maybe it was too, I don't want to say too challenging, but it was a little difficult
Yes,
for you
very.
to really try to figure out, like, man, you were having problems with struggling, trying to really get into character or how you wanted to do this character, because you've done a lot.
Yeah, I did a movie called Ghosts of the Ozarks a couple years ago.
Okay.
It was about a town in Reconstructionism, it was the late 1800s, that is run by a black man, but is very diverse. And they have like walls up to keep the outside world out because it's like a utopia and never before seen.
Yeah.
And he's the leader. I play the leader of all of these people, diverse, white, black, everything. But he had a dark side to him, and he was manipulating everybody. And that's not who I am personally.
Yeah.
But to do this character, I had to really accept that. And it was very hard before I left for Arkansas, which is where we shot it.
In
I think
Arkansas?
I think I had a mini breakdown because it was so brutal to have that much power at that time for a black man, and to abuse that power was really hard for me as Phil.
Yeah.
So I had to go through letting Phil go to accept this character and to accept his duality, his duplicitousness, and I'm sure you've talked to other actors about it. You really do have to accept their moral compass. You have to get rid of yours in order to be that person. And that was hard for me. And that was the preamble for me. That was very difficult before I got there. But as soon as I got through that, it was on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that was very difficult for me.
Does that kind of linger over into your real life? Like after playing certain characters that are tough for you to get into, is it tough for you to get out of them, or is it just linger over into like how you're behaving in the real world after that?
It takes a hot minute to let those things go, but hopefully we're not sociopaths, and we understand that.
I'm not too sure about that.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully,
I'm gonna ask you some more
I can only
stuff.
speak for myself.
Yeah.
And I know the difference between the construct and the reality. So I kind of moved through that space fairly quickly.
Okay. Nice. See, look at these gems, sir. Because Sarah wants to act. She's really you're just getting started.
Yes.
She's just getting started, you know what I mean? And she's been around, I'm sure this is LA, so we're around individuals of influence, but it's also, I feel it's tough because everyone has their own perspective and point of view on what you should be doing to be an actor. You have to take a class. Don't do this. Don't do that. This is what you're supposed to do. Things of that magnitude. Are there specific things that you feel are a must, as an actor that should be accomplished as a young up-and-coming actor?
Experience is everything.
Okay.
To me. I mean, you can say you want to do it, then you get on stage and you freeze, so you don't know that that's what is really meant for you. The only way to know that is to experience it.
Yeah.
So I always suggest this is my opinion, right? You can do what you want to do. Get into the best class that you can. Get into the class that kind of scares you, where people are doing work, you're like, wow, that's special. It's almost like, I don't know if I could do that. That's the class you need to be in.
Did you do that? Or
That's exactly
was
what I
your
did.
dad your class?
No, he wasn't. I actually, because he was so established, I thought it was inordinate of me to go to him like, homie, you already made it.
Right.
Let me go to my friends who are younger actors.
Yeah.
They're all trying to make it happen. And like, well, what are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? And a friend of mine was on a series at the time. He was 18 years old, 17 years old. What do you do? How did you get an agent and all this stuff? Everyone said, class is the best route. Because you have to learn what you're doing. You can't just go out there and like pretend like you're asking us, what would you want to be an expert in?
Yeah.
For wishing, I could just decide I want to be an automotive genius. But I got to go through the steps of understanding what the car's all about, why it moves, where it works, and all that
Gotta
stuff.
put the work
to
in.
actually be that. So you can want to be all you want, but you have to take those steps. My opinion is get to the best class you can. Get to a class where you really respect the people, you respect the artists. They're doing work that you like, whether it's comedy, drama, horror, whatever it is.
Psychos.
That pulls you and doesn't make you. So I used to do a lot of classes where I was the star of the class. I knew my stuff. I could look good. I was professional and everything, but I wasn't really an artist yet. I was just a construct, and I had to make myself into that artist. So that's what I went to do.
What are some of the things that you noticed from Zendaya that some of the steps that she took to be on the level and on the path that she's now on?
Self-discovery. She's very actualized. I'm incredibly proud of her. It's like I did a podcast a while ago. I did her, and I asked her about when young people come up and they're, oh man, you're Zendaya, you're crazy, we love you. She says, I don't understand that. I said, why not? She goes, because I'm just me. I'm just a human being on the planet like everybody else. So it kind of shocks me.
Yeah.
And I really liked that. I like that she didn't take on, I am Zendaya, one word entity that you should bow down to. She was like, no, I'm just one of y'all.
Yeah.
I go to Disneyland, I have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I go to the park, I have friends, I have fun.
Yeah.
And when you see her career, that's exactly what she's done. She's enjoyed every step of the way. And she's added to her repertoire every year. That's why Euphoria is so amazing.
Yes.
What an amazing departure from Casey Undercover on and Shake It Up. I mean, she
the range.
She pulled it, man. Yeah.
Hot take. Who have you seen as the opposite of that?
Oh, I can't answer that question. You mean the series killers? No, I can't get into that.
Okay, listen, I'll put up here your IMDb. Because first of all, it's crazy. But I wanted to switch gears here because I have here the art or the lost art now of the sitcom. You've been in numerous sitcoms. I mean, since some of the earliest great ones to so forth and so forth. I mean, first of all, I didn't know you did that many voices in DC. We're gonna get to that too, because that's very well. Listen, we'll get to that in a little bit. But sitcoms first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like Sarah. Are you a big sitcom kind of buff? Do you and JJ? But did you watch?
It depends. That's tough. I did watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air coming up. Is that a sitcom?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a sitcom.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was it. Girlfriends, Tia and Tamara.
I'm boring. I don't watch TV.
Yeah, what's your favorite genre to movies to watch? Horror. Okay.
Black
So
people
you like
horrors
Saw.
and thrillers and all.
Something like that.
Horror, drama, thriller.
Yeah.
Get Out.
Get Out was a psychological thriller.
True.
So
Not a
that's
horror.
a different
You're right.
type. That's a different type.
You caught on to it quick because you already knew what was going to happen and everything. I know what's going to happen.
It was a mind trip for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's what made it so interesting, why it blew up so fast.
Okay. Jaidan, go ahead. I was about to ask Jaidan if she watched any sitcoms before.
Just that Carly, if you count it.
Just
that's a
Carly.
sitcom.
That is a sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
She's
that Carly.
into
camera.
drama.
True.
And
That's
action.
right. And action.
It's
And Elvis.
and that's why this is on here though, because sitcoms are not as big as they used to once.
That's what I was going to ask. I mean, can you even name 3 sitcoms out right now?
Right now, I watched the Mike Epps joint.
Let me see if you can.
The Upshaws.
I watched
I'm
the
on
Upshaws.
that.
That's one.
I'm on that.
That's the only one I watched. Blackish is a sitcom.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does it
Night
count?
Court's a sitcom, and that's
They
back.
did
The
remake Night
Connors.
Court.
that's
Okay, The
on.
Connors.
I mean, I could go down. Here's my opinion. I just did the last few episodes of the Upshaws, and I'll be in season 5, which comes up.
Great show.
They just got picked up.
Nice.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Yeah,
I watch
love
all
them.
I love that.
Love Mike, love Wanda, love Kim Fields, love Regina Higgs, love everybody who's working on that show. I worked with them for years. And that's coming back. That's Netflix.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they know.
And they on
it's
season
still
5.
there.
Yeah.
You know,
It's still there.
It's just, it's the appetite of the audience. But I think the format will always be around, and you'll always find people like a Mike Epps or Wanda Sykes who are so amazing that when you watch it, you're like, I don't care that it's 4 cameras, proscenium. They're good.
Yeah.
And
The Upshaws gave me new love for Wanda Sykes. Like I'm
Right.
just like, she funny as hell.
Yeah.
She's real.
She's
never really
really
seen her
funny,
on a show or anything
and it's
like
not
that.
too many. Like I'm really particular about my comedians, and it's just like she does something that is like, oh wow, I didn't even know that she was that funny before I started like really watching that.
There's not that many black sitcoms right now either.
Right.
That's like our main one. Do we have? Do you
there's
still
the-
have-
there's
We
the,
got Papa's House coming out
there's
with
the
Dan
Papa's
Wayne.
House.
I'm
Dan
very
Damon.
excited about
I think
that.
it's
Yeah.
Family Reunion or something like that.
Family Reunion does that.
Ty watches that all the
I think
time.
that's done. But that was a sitcom. Do you count Abbott Elementary?
Yeah, yes, definitely.
What's the criteria of a sitcom then? Not, it doesn't have to have a studio audience.
The situation
Just
comedy is a
one scene, just
situation,
boom, boom,
and
boom.
people in a workplace that are presented with crazy situations,
Okay.
as opposed to crazy people with crazier situations, which is just kind of farce.
Yeah.
It's regular situations like a school,
Mm-hmm.
elementary school, and the people that inhabit it and the crazy stuff that happens to them.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's it.
It's not 4
But then
cameras
you
or
got
1 camera.
right. Then you got the single camera ones,
Yeah.
and then you got the ones that are just like
traditional
4
4
cameras
camera,
in a
yeah.
house.
Yep.
And-
Exactly.
And they're starting to go back to live audiences after
They are.
COVID. So, you get that heat, you get
Yeah.
that laughter, that real, visceral
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah. Give me the difference. So for because that's really realistically as an actor and as a writer, you want to be on a sitcom. You want to work on a sitcom. Correct? You want to be on.
I
those.
think so.
Yeah.
I think if you can kill on a sitcom, you can almost kill anywhere.
So yes.
If you can go through the week of table read, rehearsal, go home, rewrites, then you might read at the table again, get up, put it on its feet. Now you got to run it for the writers and people in the in-house.
Yep.
The next day you do it again. You got to run it for the studio. And if your jokes stay and you're good, you can almost do anything.
Yeah.
Because it is real judgment. It is real judgment.
That's what I was going to ask
They're
you. What does that look?
judging-
What does that look like? What is that process of filming? Because you've been on so many.
Yeah.
Are they pretty much cut and dry the same kind of? Is every show do they have the
Yeah,
same process,
fairly similar.
can you go on a different show and now you have more freedom over here to do what you want?
Well, that's
give me-
creator based, right?
Okay.
But the process itself is the same. Let's say it's Monday through Friday, right? You're going to do Monday, you're going to do the table read, like I said, and you're going to rehearse. Maybe you'll do a run through for the people. If it's good enough, if the script isn't tight enough, then you go home.
Yeah.
You go to the writer's room till 2 a.m. You come back. You do it all again the next day, run it for the producers, the creators. Next day you come back, run it for the studio. Next day you come back, block and tape on Thursdays. Means you get the show in the can, so you got it all in the can. Then Fridays, usually you do an audience show. So you get the show in the can, you already got it. Now you have the visceral effect of the audience, the
Oh,
applause,
so you tape
the
it twice.
vibe. Yeah.
Oh, I did not know
Yeah.
that.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
This
I thought it was
is-
just one.
that's
I thought it was
great.
just one.
I
shoot.
thought it was
Okay.
just one
So they
time.
get it on Friday, right?
Yeah, but you there, you'd be there forever.
Thursday and Thursday.
Which is how it
and
used to
Friday.
be.
Yeah.
We used to be there forever on a tape night because you didn't get it in the can 1st. Now you're trying to just whittle away and, sculpt the jokes and everything. God, it's a long time. Yeah, Wanda at
Wanda
Large.
Large.
That's Journey Smollett on the left.
Oh yeah, she's
Banging.
grown into a phenomenal
Banging.
actress.
She's amazing.
Oh,
know?
Journey Smollett.
Journey,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. I mean, even when she
Fire.
was young, she was great.
Love her.
Yeah, Eve's Bayou.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's it, man.
Who's your top 5 individuals? You worked with that you've gotten some of your best performances across
In sitcoms or period?
in general. In general.
Oh man.
I know. I just
Yeah.
thought about this now.
Wow.
I just thought about because
This is off the top. If y'all
Off the
come
top.
up with something off the top,
please, but just off the top, you've been in so many situations. You've been in TV, film. Voiceover. What are some of the, some of your moments that you worked with someone and it was like, we got it. This is-
Wanda's one or two for sure. Wanda and I worked so well together on Wanda at Large. You know, she was this kind of crazy left-wing political wonk. I was right-wing political wonk. It was based off of a young African-American senator at the time who used to play football for Oklahoma. I forget his name, but that was the character I was playing. And she and I just came up with some beautiful stuff, man, all the time.
Yeah.
I just loved her. And her people, Lance Crowther and Dino Shorte. They're just, it's a tight comedic group. They used to write for Chris Rock, and they still do from time to time. But that's where they came from. It was very smart comedy, very very smart humor. I loved that. Working with Zendaya obviously is bucket list stuff. She's
That's for sure bucket list.
wonderful. Javan Wade is my guy. I played his father on.
He's good.
On Doom
Speaking
Patrol.
of bucket list, and I'll ask. We normally ask all of our guests this, so I'll start with you guys. What is a dream character or a dream role for you, or a dream writing opportunity for you?
I kind of did the dream writing opportunity.
Yeah.
Because
You need a new one now.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much.
But like, what does that look like for you? Which one did you do? Let's start there.
Or can you
The first one
talk
I
about
did?
it?
Yeah, you can't talk about it right now.
I can talk about it. I just
Okay,
can't share too. I can't really talk about the second one because I'm
Okay.
still working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anyone to like take the idea.
Oh, yeah.
I know it sounds
Yeah.
crazy, but
No, that's real.
That's real.
For real.
so I
IP
won't
is
say
great.
anything
'Cause I'ma
about
write
the
it
second
down.
one. I can give you the log line to the first one if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's motivated by compassion, a successful actress finds herself immersed in the battle to release a man she believes to be unjustly imprisoned. And so,
Yeah.
I'm processing.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
That's deep. I can feel like that's
And you wrote
some meat.
And you
That's some
wrote
meat in
that.
it.
I did, but the deal was,
And you're gonna get
if
it
I'm writing it,
Yeah.
I have to be in it because I want to be an actor, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait for a casting director to notice me. I don't roll that way. Like if
Yeah.
I
You
want
gotta roll
something,
that way, Jay.
I'm
You
gonna
wrote your
get
own
it.
role. Yeah.
And so I did get it picked up. We filmed.
Oh, nice.
Next
You
year.
filmed.
We filmed next year.
Nice.
Nice. Look at
That
that.
was like a dream of mine, and
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, we gonna put
it
that- we gonna add
happened
the
way
applause
quicker
in.
than I thought.
You wrote.
That's not easy
You
to
had
do.
an idea. You wrote the script.
Well done.
You wrote a role for yourself, and you
it's
got it
picked up.
picked up, and you filmed
Thank
next year.
you.
That is huge. Congratulations.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
I got the co-star I wanted to, so I'm like super stoked about that.
Can we? You can't
Nice.
say that yet. Okay.
I can. He's not super big in acting right now. He's really big on social media, but I think this film is going to give him a lot of leverage. His name is Chase Madsen.
Chase Madsen. Okay.
good luck.
Okay.
You know,
Nice. We'll put him on the
up and
screen.
see. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
We'll put him on the screen.
he plays my love interest.
Oh yeah. You knew what you was doing.
Okay.
No, it's not
So
like
there's
that. It's not
love
like that.
involved.
Yeah.
It's not like that. He's a married
Who can I
man.
have? Chase. Let me get that.
I love him on social media.
Yeah.
He's cast for my romance.
Yeah. Sarah.
Well, he's in my acting class.
Oh, even better. That's dope. Oh, so you already had acting. Look at Phil. She already on it.
See?
She's taking the steps.
Yeah.
She's doing the
Playhouse.
work.
Playhouse West.
Nice. Playhouse West is awesome.
I love them.
Yeah, they're
I love
great.
them. Did you go there?
No, but I know it well.
Phil, and do you teach acting classes?
I don't. I taught a seminar called Phil Morris Gives You the Business. And it was
okay.
more about what I wish people would have told me about when I first started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like have less ego. Just the things that you have to do when you get on set.
Nice. Nice. I see you.
The
saw
obligatory
the
gym
muscles.
Yeah, we
body
see it.
You
shot.
got the muscles.
Car
okay.
shot,
Got
family
the
shot.
jawline popping.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
The Disneyland shot. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
social
we
media.
see what's going on.
No,
here.
it's not like that. It's
You look
not
like Elvis.
it's
There's a little Austin Butler up in there.
it's like partially. I can't. Can you? If I say it, can you bleep it or no?
Don't say it.
Yeah,
Don't say it.
say
Don't
it.
say it. Don't say it.
Okay.
Don't get yourself
Well-
in that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the look of somebody, and
I like
it
it.
couldn't be anybody else.
He had the look. That's
Yeah.
what you
That's part of acting. Having a look. that
Definitely,
fits.
man. People walk in and executives just they connect with that vibe, you know.
Yeah.
And the work might be okay, but they're like, no, we gonna work with this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
great.
That happens a lot,
this
I
is
feel like.
a lot.
A lot. And they can
It's
turn
a-
you. They can.
It's a connection. It's
Yeah.
an energy thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Oh,
They're-
God,
and they
that's
want it.
awesome.
They want you to have it. They want you to be their answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they had the answer, just call it.
Right. They don't
You
know.
know?
They don't know yet.
They don't know. That's why they're
And then when
casting.
you walk in, it's like
So you have every shot. So every actor really does have the shot to book that role. You know why? No one else on the planet can be you. No one can be you. You might
It's
not be
so
able
simple,
to be
but,
blah
yeah.
blah or blah 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 blah, but they can't be you.
Yeah.
So when you invest in your authenticity and who you are and what you have to say, bring everything you have. That's
Yeah.
what they're looking for.
Nice.
Yeah, Jim.
Yep. Mark that down. That's the one. Sarah, to Brandon's question.
I actually don't have a dream of any sorts. I am super like spiritual and like religious. So I found myself on an accident on a BET series last week. So
Nice.
that'll
Nice.
be coming out later on this year. But that was an accident.
There's
All
no-
this is an accident on my end.
You don't have a dream person that you want to work with or a dream kind of situation that would make sense.
Allah puts
Yeah.
me
Wherever it goes
wherever
for you.
I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how I go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Well, Phil, do you
Yeah,
have
I do.
do you have a character that you would love to play?
I do.
It's a Marvel superhero.
It's something like yeah. You know what I want to do? And this is real. I either want to continue my role as John Jones, the Martian Manhunter, in the DC universe.
Yes.
Bring him like a Rod Serling, so that
Okay.
he opens up this entire anthology series. So every so often he'll have his own.
Yeah.
But then he opens it up for other DC characters that you're not quite familiar with.
Yeah.
And then you can have
Which is a lot.
guest directors and you
Yeah.
can use the best actors because you're only going to do one episode. So we can pay you your rate. It's not a long time commitment. And then we run all that DC beautiful IP through John
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah.
They need their they need their Nick Fury. They need their
Yeah.
Constant.
I agree.
Yeah.
Or I want to replace Sam Jackson as Nick Fury.
I feel
Yeah,
one or the other.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to speak into existence. And I love Sam.
I mess
worked
with both.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You with the superhero, you have 20,000 plus
Yes,
comics.
I do.
Did you know that?
I saw that on an interview.
Yeah, 20,000. I
saw
mean,
that on
you got to be
another-
exaggerating.
on another. No, I saw that on
No.
another interview. you
Yeah.
did.
Well, I would say like 10 or 12. My wife goes, no, bro, it's 20. You know, she's like, it's upwards of 17,000.
So you've been collecting since you were young.
I have the ones that I collected. I have from 1966 when I got them in a Cleveland drugstore. I never not sold one of them ever. Ever. So I
Yeah.
just kept accumulating them.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you feel about the evolution of like superhero storytelling? Like how it
I called
evolved
this
so much?
decades ago.
Yeah.
I called this decades ago. And I told the people when we were doing the new Mission Impossible that we had to step up our game. You know, we had to fight. We had to get, and they were like, oh no, Mission Impossible, we use our brains and that's all. I'm like, yo, you're competing with MTV and this new generation. That the comics are going to go crazy. They're going to start making movies out of them. Oh, that's never going to happen. Really?
Yeah.
It's like the only thing that's happening right now.
Right.
Multi-billion dollar
only-
industry.
That's where all the money
This
is.
is it's the biggest thing in
Oh,
Hollywood.
it's huge.
Yeah.
It's going to continue to be. It's not going to stop. No matter how upset people get, that's just the way it is. You have to continue to make other products.
Dare I say, like nerd culture is becoming pop
Mainstream.
culture.
Mainstream.
Yeah.
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 We're nerds over
It's-
here, y'all. I
it's
don't know
crazy.
if y'all know that. This is street
And-
nerd. I think Phil's a nerd. I'm going to
Yeah.
assume.
Oh,
He
yeah.
has 20,000
Yeah,
freaking
no,
comic
there's no doubt
books.
You
about
got to be a nerd. You
I
got
can
to
speak
be
on it.
that many. Yeah,
I can speak on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I received that.
You do a lot of Comic Cons and
I have stopped doing conventions, but I just finished a kind of a run, I told you guys before we got on our air, of a bunch of Seinfeld guest actors. Myself, Patrick Warburton, who plays Putty,
Yep.
Newman, played by Wayne Knight. I'm going to get all these names wrong. Jay Peterman, played by John O'Hurley, and Larry Thomas, who plays Soup Nazi. So all these like killer guest stars on Seinfeld. We were in Chicago, Dallas, and Toronto at this thing called Fan Expo. And we were all just in a line and just hanging out with each other. And that's why I did it. I did it to hang out with my dudes.
Absolutely.
But I don't do many conventions. I enjoy them. I just don't have the time to do all that.
Got it. Seinfeld is one of the biggest sitcoms of all time.
we didn't even get into that yet.
I know it's so because it's so
It's
much.
so much.
I'm like, I don't know where
we
to
love the
go.
superhero
And we love the
vibe.
super, but I mean, but Seinfeld. Do you think that? Do you feel that that's your role that you most get?
Oh, there's no doubt
noticed
about
for?
it. No doubt. You know,
Yeah.
80,000 people,
Yeah.
80 million people watched it on the final episode. And there were 25 people at my house. So, 80 million times at least 5.
Yeah.
That's the legitimate number of how many people watched that thing. No, I will never be watched by that many people again. Ever.
Yeah.
And I just realized the other day, weird as it is, as many decades as we're down the road with Seinfeld, this is going to be a part of my legacy for the rest of my life, way beyond.
Yeah, absolutely.
Way beyond. Now, I lived it with my father, right?
Yeah.
For the rest of my life, they're going to talk about Mission Impossible.
Yes.
for the rest of my life, they're going to talk about Seinfeld.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm good with that.
Those are two things that are
I'm
never
good with
going
that.
anywhere.
Yeah.
They even have you come do commercials as a Seinfeld, as your Seinfeld character.
And they even have me in commercials as me playing off the fact that I was the lawyer on Seinfeld. It was crazy. I did a Capital One commercial with Sam Jackson. And should have asked Sam then, you ready to pass the torch, bro?
Yeah.
You ready?
And Sam like, nah, them Marvel check. I'm going to keep them going.
But
Marvel Millions.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like with like how they have the multiverse set up, it could be a parallel universe where there's a different Nick Fury.
And
or DC could use multiverse in theirs,
and they've been doing a lot of
do
that.
your idea.
March Manhunter. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm
but
ready.
you've only been doing DC. You're not only, but you do a lot of DC.
Yeah, quite a bit.
So with that, do you feel it's how does that work as far as let me see how I can say your network, the community that you have built with DC? Are you like a fan favorite kind of thing, or is do you have a whole that kind of
I don't
thing?
think it's
You've done
like
so
that
much.
really, unless I were a Robert Downey Jr. and then I'm so tied to the Marvel universe that it would be off-putting if I went in and did Batman or something like that.
Right.
There is a little brand identification on that level, but on my level, I don't really think there is. I just think that I'm a good actor, and they plug me in where they think I can play. And I've just been able to plug and play in a lot of DC Universe stuff. That's all.
Oh, we were back to Seinfeld. Look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, on the right, on the right there. Well, that's one I did.
Need a
but
clip.
you see the early Jackie, and then the Snyder pretzel thing I just did last year.
Yeah, that was recent.
And so you see his evolution.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How many?
That pretzel. Yeah.
How was that coming in for that reading too? Because Seinfeld was already
It was established,
popular,
well established.
well established.
They wanted Johnny Cochran. I mean, they literally wanted. Yeah, that was in the breakdown. They wanted somebody to affect a Johnny Cochran-esque character.
Okay, yeah.
It's given. Johnny Cochran for sure.
Oh, there's no doubt about it because we just been in the OJ trial.
You've heard of Johnny Cochran before?
OJ Simpson.
Oh gosh.
It's before.
I know you know OJ. 'cause I've heard you. Yeah,
Right.
I know you know OJ because you've been talking.
OJ.
Okay, well, Johnny Cochran, he's the one who represented him for the trial.
That's
the
talking
lawyer.
about psychopath killers.
Yeah, right. So that's how I know you know. You know it.
Okay,
He
in
was
my
a lo-
defense, I only talk about the psychopaths because of a script I'm working on.
Oh, okay.
So you're doing
makes
research
sense.
too.
All right.
Yeah.
She's like
Not
method.
for me.
Yeah, pick
writer.
Sarah's brain over there.
Am
yeah.
I?
Yeah.
Method writer, yeah.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing.
I know method acting.
Yeah.
Method
but not
acting,
method
sure.
writing.
Yeah, because they just
You're trying
they
to dive
just
into the universe
stay
of a
focused
psychopath.
on what's happening in that world.
Can that be dangerous too? Like method acting?
I don't know. I'm not a writer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say yes
I
because
would
I
imagine.
almost joined the Marines for it, which is like so
Yeah.
stupid. But
Why?
Because she wants to dive into a whole
because
universe.
she's a United States Marine, and I'm like, I need the
You can
experience.
watch
and I
hella-
went
no.
So
recruiting.
yes, the answer is
She
yes
needs
for
a
you.
reason.
So yes, it is. It can
There
get
was a
that
writer
crazy.
named George Plimpton, and he wrote about the Detroit Lions. He became a Detroit Lion. Like he went to training camp and did all that
wow.
stuff. I think it's called Paper Lion.
Why-
Where's the name
why
of the
don't-
book?
We're from Detroit. Why don't we know this?
George Plimpton. He was a very famous journalist who would take on the role of whatever he was writing
Yeah,
about. So
like really dive into his.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Did you know
so
about
that's
that?
Hemingway's
No,
like
I didn't.
that.
I have never heard that story, but that's her. That's what she's doing. Y'all might need to exchange contacts so she can give you
the
keys.
full.
But she doesn't
dive
like
in.
writing partners, so I don't know.
That's a little
Email
tough.
her or something.
That's yeah. Dang, Phil, there's so much I want to ask you, man. I'm a big fan of stories. I'm a huge fan of behind the scenes stories. Was there ever a moment? You're used to giving other actors gems. Was there ever a time you were filming something where another actor gave you something that spoke some extra life into you, or gave you a tip that was like, you know what? That's the one, and you ran with that. Can you give us that?
One real quick. David Caruso, who did CSI Miami. He did a lot of other stuff, but that's what he's most known for recently.
Yeah.
He had a tough reputation, but when I worked with him, he was very giving actor. And I played in CSI Miami. There's the murder, and then the murderer, and the people you think murdered the murderer. Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you thought that I was the murderer, but I wasn't. And I have a scene with David Caruso, and in the scene, I'm kind of playing like I'm not the guy. We finished the scene. He goes, look, don't give away your power ever. Never give away your power. And I was like, whoa, that's a very strong statement. And when we did the scene again, I held on to my power. It changed the dynamic because I wasn't playing victim. I wasn't playing the person who was being accused of this. I was just another man in the arena. and it really changed it. A director did that for me as well on this last show I did called Bosch Legacy. I'm being tortured. I mean, literally, I'm getting ready to be waterboarded.
Yeah.
Well, you feel a certain way about that. You know, I'm tied up. I'm in a chair. He's getting ready to pull me back, and you're like, "Whoa, hey, whoa!" Okay, so we shoot it, cut, print it, and going again back to ones. Hey, Phil, what are you playing here? So I told him I was playing. He goes, "Okay, I hear that. Let's re-architect this. Let's re-architect this."
Yeah.
I had never heard that before in my career. I'm like, "Oh, what you got?
Yeah.
What you got?" He's like, "Well, you could end him with a phone call. You're much more powerful than he is. Play that." He didn't tell me how to play it. He didn't give me the line reading.
Yeah.
He heard me. He heard what I was playing. He accepted it, received it. He didn't denigrate it. He didn't say, "Okay, that's not where I want you to go." He was like, "No, okay, I got you. Think about this." And that's the best way for an actor to be appealed to.
Change your mindset.
Because it accepts who you are, doesn't denigrate you, doesn't put you in a corner or in a box, and it actually opens the box that you're in.
Yeah.
You know, and so when he did that, it changed the dynamic of the scene again. You know, I went from, "Oh man," to, "What the hell are you doing to me? You let me out this chair. It's about to be on." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just changed the dynamic because you have to come in with a strong choice as an actor, right? So you do. Is that always the right choice?
Yeah.
You don't know.
That's not up to me.
You can change the choice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's up to the collaboration
Yeah.
in the creative process. It's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my responsibility is to my character, so I bring that strong. But the director has an objective point of view. First camera has an objective point of view. Your scene partner has an objective point of view. And you have to bring all of those into your process to create the performance.
Yeah.
It's not always selfish.
Yeah. Have you ever clashed on other people's perspective on the character you're trying to create? Like
Yeah.
you stay true. Like
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I want to do this.
Yeah.
This is how I want to do it.
Yep.
And the director's like, "Nah,
Yep.
I need you to do it like this." The
Scene.
writer comes in from the show like, "Look, I wrote it like this. I want you to do it like that." No, I just think it should be. Are there moments of that?
Yeah, I was doing a scene with Jaidan Wade on Doom Patrol. And it was a moment where I called him son all the time in the show. Son. It's a man moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, man, you didn't even come home." Not, "Son, you didn't come home." "Okay, go, cut. This is great, Phil, great. You think you call him son?" I said, "No, I can't." He goes, well, why?" I said, "I call him son the whole show.
Yeah.
This is a man moment." And
I'm
it was a
pissed.
white director.
Yeah.
And I said, "Yo," I'm like, and I used the N word. I'm like, "Yo, you didn't come home. You didn't come home." And everybody looked, and I was like, "Oh, did I just say that?"
Yeah.
You know, but he got it.
Yeah.
He got it. And he was
because
like,
that's what it would be. Yeah.
"Okay, I got you."
Yeah.
And he rolled out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jaidan and I went back to our chairs and laughed our asses off because that's how important it was to me. It was like, "No, I can't. This is a growth moment. We're evolving."
Yeah.
For 3 seasons, I've been saying son this and son that. Now, I got to talk to you like a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
So it's, "Yo, man, you didn't even come home." And, yo, it was real. And there's just moments like that where you know this is what the character would do. You're living with them. You're immersed in their skin. And there really is not another way to go. There is only one way to go, and that is forward. And so, yeah,
Nice.
I feel it now. I'm getting all...
You remember it. Flashbacks.
Yeah, it's real.
Flashbacks.
It's real.
Are y'all listening to these gems over here? Okay.
It's so much, right?
It's so much. Ask a
wow.
question. This is the time, okay?
Wow.
This is the field that we are getting on field. For you with writing, for you with acting, I know you kind of like, how wherever it goes. But do y'all have processes? Do y'all have your own process? I want to get to you, Phil. I want to, do you have a certain process too? But do y'all have processes when it comes to writing? Is there a certain thing that you feel you need to do in order to really get the best out? Not join the Marines, but like on your on your day to day.
I don't know. Marines are still texting me.
What?
They still text me.
No, you gotta block that number. Oh yeah, you found the John Jones back in Smallville.
Yeah.
Phil, hold that thought because I gotta get. I gotta get to the superhero stuff with you. But give me your process on writing.
I'm absolutely dialed in every time. I need it to be quiet. I can't have anything like rambunctious going on in my life at the time because my mind will wander. But I could sit down for a whole 7-8 hours as long as I got food. I need food.
Okay.
But I can write down for 7 to 8 hours.
No, we're not giving you food
movie.
because we're getting you in the method of being kidnapped.
Yeah.
No food for you.
Yeah, we gotta write the real deal.
I could write a whole feature in a day if I
Damn.
have my things on the whiteboard,
Send
but
me
that
her
just
number.
means
Yeah, we need,
that
that's
just
what we
means
need.
more typos
Yeah.
and more editing.
A day is crazy.
I'll get you a revisionist.
Yeah, a
That's
day
why
is
I don't like
crazy.
writing with people, because I lock in and then they're like, I don't know, man. I'm like tired today. I only got like 6 hours of sleep, and I'm like, I got 3.
The flutter
Let's
eyes.
go.
The flutter eyes made it real
Celsius.
for me.
Yeah, them eyes were fluttering.
Right.
She fed up. She fed
Yeah.
up.
I've had it with you.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was
a
kind of
go-getter.
tired.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
go-getter.
You have to be, right?
Yeah.
Can't get it done without it.
Yeah.
Industry doesn't wait for you. Everyone's like, oh, we have time. Like, good art takes time. Yeah, it does, but I'm 24. Like, I got a late start. You don't have all day in Hollywood.
Do you? Do you
No,
have all
you
day?
don't have all day in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You got to get done.
And it's changed so much.
Yes,
It's a
and there's a
time is
lot of
money
talented
industry.
people.
It's a lot now.
You know,
you're starting
yeah.
to see a lot more now because of social media. Back then, you had to do your
was limited,
auditions. It was
yeah.
limited. You didn't know who was as talented as they are now. Now you can see everyone can do something. Sarah, what about on you with your process when it comes to acting, modeling? You more for you poetry. Sarah does poetry. That's a big thing too. I missed that out there. She's big. So you write as well.
Yes, it might, but I could never do like this, like what you do.
Not screenplays. Yeah.
But I think I channel like real emotions, my everyday life into a character. So like obviously the character I just played, she set this guy up because he was cheating on her and he's like a drug dealer. It was crazy. So in that, I'm like channeling like all the times I got messed with, played with by all the guys I was dating, getting that anger out there. So just like real life situations.
Okay. And for your poetry though, well, that's the big thing because it's writing. So how do you sit down and piece that together?
That's interesting because when you guys were talking about like method writing or like method acting, I think it's like I could take, like if you sat down with me right now, I was like, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. I could take that and write a poem about it. Yeah.
Look at that. We got to get better at writing, Brandon. Okay. they can get right to it. It took me a
No,
while.
I'm just gonna get her info and then we're gonna
And let her-
and I'm not gonna get in her
Get it done in
way.
the day.
Well, let me clarify.
And
I
let
can
her
do
go.
it in a day, but
Yeah.
I need like a week to get my characters straight because your characters are people. So I
Yes.
have to.
Character
This
development,
character
I'm
acts
big
like
on
this,
that.
We'll talk.
and she's been through this. But yes, give me like a week, and I got you.
We'll get the characters, we'll get the outline, all
like
that.
it.
We'll talk.
Phil, who's better, Marvel or DC?
Ooh, when I was a kid, it was Marvel.
Okay.
Ask me why.
Give me why.
First time I saw my image in a comic, Fantastic 452. It's the origin of T'Challa, Black Panther.
Yeah.
That issue
Yeah.
I got it. At
He was
home.
the first black
First one.
comic book in the comic book. Nice.
DC came later
Yeah.
with Jon Stewart and some others, but Marvel was the first time I saw my image in
Yeah.
those colored pages that I loved. I'm like, yo, those are my
Stan
people.
Lee, I
That's
feel
my
like was
joint.
very big with that.
Do you? Yeah.
He was a big Seinfeld fan, as a matter of fact.
Stan
Oh, nice.
Lee, but not only just Marvel and the whole comic book industry, whole superhero storytelling, and as a whole, I feel like they're able to tackle those type of issues, social issues, themes that they address that may be a little bit taboo or maybe a little bit difficult for traditional cinema to address. They're like the storytelling in comic book world is like, oh, it's kind of deep. Oh, the messaging is inside of these. The messaging that they're able to
Because
do
when they were making these comics back in,
a lot of
Yeah.
the other type of cinema is not able to do.
Well, they weren't for kids. I mean, I remember back in the day, Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil. Neil Adams was the artist, and Denny O'Neil was the writer. Did a series of books called Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and in one of the issues, Speedy, who was the ward of Green Arrow, was addicted to heroin.
yeah.
And on the cover,
yeah.
they have him getting caught with a needle in his
Getting
on the
shot
cover.
up. Yeah.
It was deep. In 1970, 71, 72. The next one was
That's what I'm saying.
cult leader.
They're able to do stuff that you can't
Who
do
was-
in a comic book.
Yep.
Yeah, you can
Who
do
was
it
on
in
the
a comic
cross
book. You
like
can't
Jesus
do.
Christ. And I know it was deep. They dealt with some very interesting issues
Race
at a time. It was
stuff
hard.
and-
Race, big time.
They were doing that.
One of my favorite comic book of all time is, it's so nerdy. Sorry guys, Silver Surfer #5.
He knows the
There you
issue
go.
number, all of that.
Yeah, there you go. Green Lantern, Green Arrow.
I wish I was that advanced on the comics.
You see right there.
itself.
You see the pull it up right there in the middle, the third one over.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Yep.
You see him?
That's one thing KP
Drugged
wants.
out.
My award speedy said, "Jockey,
That's one thing KP wants to be an expert at, but he pretends like he is an expert at. Bro, you a fake comic book expert.
I love all of them.
Yeah, it's legit.
I wasn't too deep in the comic books per se, but like,
You gotta do
As
some
it
more
were.
study.
but for TV and film, I'm locked in. I've been locked in since the tippity top of it, and I pay attention to it all.
So that's
and I feel like with piggybacking off of more comic book stuff with DC, I just think they're better at the animation aspect of things as opposed to Marvel.
The features,
I feel like Marvel kind of drops the ball on the animated aspect of things, and DC is really ahead of its time when it comes to what they do. I mean, you've been on multiple shows.
And I think
Voiceover.
DC's better in TV. Like they do better television series, I think, than Marvel does.
What do we
You know,
have?
they had Arrow,
you
they
got
had Smallville, they had
the Marvels.
Gotham.
Yeah,
You know, there's a lot of good
You don't
shows.
like the Netflix?
I don't
Marvel
mind them.
Shows
I think they're
Flash.
pretty good.
Disney
you know, I
got
like
some
Punisher
joints,
was
yeah.
awesome. I thought Daredevil was awesome.
Yeah.
Iron Fist was okay
For sure.
Wasn't that thrilled with Power Man or you know,
Marvel's been dropping
Yeah,
the ball.
a little bit. Luke Cage, not that thrilled, not my
Well,
favorite.
they about to fix it, okay? Damn it, they get Marvel's fixing it right now, okay?
With James, no, DC has James Gunn.
James Gunn, yeah.
James Gunn. Are you?
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm gonna have a meeting with some people on the 26th.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Keep good thought. Keep
You're
good
meeting
thought.
with James Gunn?
No, not James.
That's
but
okay, but it's in that wheelhouse.
It's a little over his head.
Yo, that's even better.
Okay.
James is going to
Say
really
less.
turn it around over at DC. I don't know if y'all know. I know you don't know, Jay. You won't be keeping up. But the way DC and everything's been, Zack Snyder came in with his vision. It just didn't work, and it's okay. It's okay. But James is a visionary.
Yeah.
James did some things over at Marvel that was just chef's kiss. So giving him the helm of DC is going to really put a.
It's gonna work out.
We shall see.
Yeah,
gonna work
no,
out.
ain't no. We shall. We
shall
know.
see.
We know what we know.
We gotta see. First.
No, we know.
We have to see.
He's tough, yo. Don't you? You know. You feel like you know.
I still need to see it though.
Oh, you got.
I hope, but I still need it to be proved, right?
Do you
is
feel-
that wrong? Is that psychologically disadvantaged?
I get it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
You gotta see.
Yeah.
I got to feel. I got to taste it, touch it.
Do y'all have favorite superheroes? Look at Jay. Superhero. Let me see. What is
Other than
that
myself.
per se?
Spider-Man. Probably Spider-Man.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Which
Come
one?
on.
Here, I need the fucking
Maguire, you-
Toby.
Tom
Is it
Holland.
Tom?
I'm gonna have to go
Andrew
with Tom
Garfield.
because I know it's Tom under the suit. Versus if you look at like Toby's Spider-Man, it's probably a stunt double.
Oh, come on. That's not.
Yeah, hey, that's her. That's her feeling.
Holland is the best Spider-Man.
Tom actually does the flips. He does his
He's
stunts, and
physical.
so I
He's
have a lot of
physical.
He
respect
works
for
out.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, who you
Tom
got?
is the new one.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a new one. Yeah.
The old one.
And
Tobey Maguire,
Toby.
Andrew Garfield.
or Andrew.
Because it was just so, I don't know. I feel like he got the character.
He got the innocence
more
and naivete of it all.
mysterious.
Yeah.
I just love that.
He was the first. I mean, Sam Raimi and seeing
Yeah.
that was the first Spider-Man we saw, and it was a big thing.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Big deal.
And it was
a
really
little
good.
bit-
Yeah, it was
a little
really
bit more
good.
enticing, like romantic, dark.
Yeah,
I like that.
I never liked Peter and Mary Jane never really sits well with me on all of
You're a
these.
Gwen Stacy guy, are
Give
you?
me that Gwen any day, any day. Back then, the first superhero, I think, big feature. I could be wrong, but
Superman.
I want to. Okay, I was right.
Yeah,
Superman.
Christopher Reeve.
Man,
yeah.
we were just
My-
talking about Christopher Reeve the other day.
Because he has that documentary coming out,
Yeah.
and I'm a huge Christopher Reeves fan. I think what he did for Superman, transcends for every. Brandon disagrees with me. He likes any other Superman better, but Christopher Reeves.
No, he's the best Superman.
I thought
Okay.
he was great. I thought some of the filmmakers weren't so great. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I just thought the movies got cheesy.
As they went
a
on?
little like Batman the TV series, a little bit.
Okay.
I needed it to be a little more hard hitting, a little bit more like Christian Bale, a little bit more like the people who are coming out now.
Yeah.
But that's how they had to get it across. Then
They had to back
I think,
then. It was more
back in
comic
the day.
booky
And
back
Christopher
then.
Reeve was the perfect casting for that.
Perfect.
I had people who went to Cornell with him, and they said he was Superman there.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
forthright. And
Yeah.
he was that guy. I
Yeah.
never lie and
So it was
faithful.
so he wasn't even acting.
I don't think so.
He just put
I
him
think the
on-
documentary will show that he was far more like Superman than
Yeah,
than
then
he
we
wasn't.
know. Yeah, for sure. All right, well let me.
You
get
want to
in-
get into our
Let's
list?
get into this list.
We're moving right along. It's
Let's
happening.
get into this list here. Black
Let
Avengers.
me see.
Okay.
I made some notes about this.
Did you? Because I just want to feel to go. So what we doing here? Everybody. Okay. if the world was in peril, all right, aliens or some kind of threat was getting ready to invade us.
Super Dahmer.
Okay,
Super Dahmer.
and they came to you and said, "Look, we got to put together a team of 5 black celebrities that you feel would defend us,
Could handle it.
that could handle it.
To save
They don't
the
have to
universe.
be from this list, but give me 5." I'm gonna go with Phil first because I can tell by y'all face y'all not ready for this shit.
You wait. I'm gonna hit me up top.
Yeah.
Me.
Me, okay.
Me.
Phil Moore.
Phil,
Me.
okay, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
there's two reasons. One is I done a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I'm a martial artist.
Oh,
I'm like legit.
Yeah.
You know, I've been training since I was 7 years old.
And,
Oh, wow.
he's gonna have super flight.
And I'll be flight. You know.
Damn, should we give them powers too? Should we tell each one
It might be a
powers?
little extravagant.
Yeah.
I don't know how long the show's gonna be. So stay with me now.
Okay.
Jonathan Majors.
Okay.
Sorry, Jonathan Majors.
No, sorry.
That dude's
Yeah.
legit.
He's great.
Michael Jai White.
Okay.
Because Michael Jai White is a legit
Yeah.
fighter.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll break you down. I mean,
Yep.
he's for real. I love all these people. I don't know how real they are in terms of,
Yeah.
I know how real Mike is.
Yeah, he's dope.
I know how real I am.
Yeah.
Okay. And for my women, I got to go with Viola Davis.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes
For
Yes.
sure. She's on my list, bro.
Yes.
She's on my
Yes.
list.
And for my other female, I'm
Yes.
going with Zendaya.
Yes.
She could play
our list are looking
anything.
are looking close.
Zendaya, what can she do?
I got Viola.
What can she do? You
Who
saw her
she
in
go-
Casey
who-
Undercover.
who she
She was
go-
awesome. You seen her in Doom.
Listen, I need Zendaya on my team because her potential is exponential.
Yep. And she's young.
And she's calm and cool. And you know what? You need someone beautiful on your squad
you
as
do.
well because
You do.
that could be a peacemaker. That could be a negotiator.
Okay.
Femme Fatale.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
saying.
But she also kicks ass.
Okay. Who else you got?
I got Viola Davis.
Come on.
Because of the Woman King?
Viola Davis in every film, she's like the ultimate strategist.
Okay.
And she plays Amanda Waller.
She's very
That's
smart.
true.
She
That-
figures out the plan. She puts the pieces in play.
Okay.
So I need Viola Davis. I need Will Smith.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Will Smith has saved the world like
That's
3
true.
times
That's true.
already.
Quite a few. Yeah.
He was Independence Day,
Yeah. Mhm.
Men in
Yeah.
Black. He
Yeah.
saved the world already.
Yeah.
iRobot.
iRobot.
Yeah, he don't play.
He saves the world.
He's trained.
He gets it done.
He should. I mean, it was already gone, but he was still around.
It's already gone.
He held his own by
It's
himself.
already gone.
Okay.
And so, and then from there, I'm gonna go with Black Panther.
Chadwick.
Chadwick. Okay.
Chadwick.
Okay.
All right.
Chadwick. I need him to be Black Panther. though.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
All right.
And then one more. I'm gonna have to say Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
What he
Because
gonna
we
do?
need a badass
What he
motherfucker.
gonna do?
Okay.
We need a badass.
Yeah.
He's gonna cuss him out.
They shooting him right out the gate.
And he's gonna
Soon as he
get
the cussing.
he's gonna check Will Smith and Viola.
Okay.
And he's a badass.
I think he messed up the team because he not gonna want to listen. I feel like
So
Sam
he
don't
and
want to
Viola could
listen.
clash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
I
just
think
saying.
somebody will clash. You know what I mean? He might clash.
And
with
my
him.
money's on Viola.
he's gonna bring us enough humor to like keep everybody just like
Is he?
keep
Okay.
everybody chill.
Jay, who you got?
Okay.
You probably got a bunch of young folks. Give it to me.
I got Viola.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you seen her in How to Get Away with Murder?
Yes.
She's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing. And she gives me like vibes that she can cook. I don't know why, but
I guess we'll need that when the world is
Put that
ending.
turkey neck
We ain't
in
gonna
them
starve on
grapes.
the team.
Yeah, we're not gonna go hungry. Okay, what else we got?
I got Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
Okay.
badass.
Only because sometimes I play pickleball at his place, and he's like just a super chill individual dude.
Yeah.
Very
Definitely
fun.
one of the nicest celebrities of all time.
Deserves
is
all good
Jamie
things.
Foxx.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
humble.
Yes.
Easily. Okay.
So I would have him. I'd have Zoe.
Saldana.
Sandela. Am I saying it wrong? Saldana?
Saldana.
Saldana,
yeah.
I think
For sure.
I think she's in Special Ops.
Yeah, the Lioness.
Right? Yes, I
So
think she
good.
does so good in that.
Yeah, I've seen Lioness.
No, I
So
didn't see
good.
that. No.
Oh, you
I thought you
haven't?
meant for real life. Special. I said, what? I looked at Phil like, are you
She's a
sure?
SEAL. She's a Navy SEAL.
She's an Asian?
See, I'm picking people who could really
Yeah.
do
That's
it.
what I
Yeah,
need people
she
who really
plays the
get
United
busy.
States Marine. I feel like she could
does.
kick some butt.
Okay.
does. She's
Nice.
good.
Who else you got? Give me 2 more.
Will Smith.
Absolutely.
And she's Gamora, by the way.
Yep.
Yes.
In Guardians.
Will Smith because he's got hands.
Yeah.
You fucking right, he too. That's right. Oh, you trying to say because of slap?
I just got that.
A slap.
I just got that. I'm like,
Not because of Ali. Not because of Ali.
Right. I'm like, yeah, Ali, he do got
Independence
hands.
Day.
Oh, you mean because he be
Okay,
slapping
you
niggas.
really got hands. Understood.
Yeah, all right.
Understood.
In real life.
And Denzel because of the Equalizer.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Man,
good.
he was like number 6 on my list.
Yeah.
Then he's saved the world. He hasn't saved the world, but he's saved a bunch of little white girls.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, Man on Fire.
Man on Fire.
I wish
Equalizer.
you had more time.
Yeah. I just feel like Denzel
Training
would
day.
give. I feel like he
Yeah.
would give us our Captain America kind of speech. Like I feel like Denzel would really rally the troops
Yeah.
together as a unit. You know what I mean? Like to put everybody in that mindset.
The motivational
Yeah,
coach from
yeah.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans? Yeah,
he
Coach
gonna motivate
Boone.
us to run through that
Yeah,
wall
and die
for the
probably.
world.
You know who you got, Sarah?
We laying on our sword.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna piggyback off your list.
Okay.
But instead of Zoe, I'd add Martha Stewart. And then just
You say who?
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart's not invited to the. Well, she's invited to the cookout.
Well,
Can it be black?
It's a black team.
Oh, my bad,
It's a
my
black
bad,
team.
my
But
bad.
Martha Stewart
I
is
thought she was going to get with Zoe
I'm
Kravitz.
sorry.
Honestly, that's-
Martha Stewart is honorary black because she smokes weed
But
with
what
Snoop
the
Dogg.
fuck she gonna
She can cook.
do? We don't need that.
She
Y'all
can
be
guard.
hungry?
She can
You
guard
like
it.
anyone hungry?
Her garden is impeccable, bro. She might make some
Martha
herbs.
Stewart
She's been
is
to
the
jail.
worst. She the first
So
one
she
to go.
knows.
She
But
might
she
make some
can
herbs
cook.
that
We
can like
protect
poison
her.
them.
Nah.
I mean, that's fair. But still, she could cook. And then I was going to add Snoop Dogg to the team, too, because I feel like he would
Adding
lead
Snoop
us.
Dogg to the team.
Snoop Dogg
Okay.
and Martha Stewart is a hell of a team.
Like,
Snoop Dogg.
together, I feel like they're
Bro,
like...
they not gonna get nothing done.
We're going to get
bro.
ratings. That's what we'll
We're gonna
get.
get high
We'll get
ratings.
I have a
ratings.
good time.
High
I eat
ratings.
food.
You
And
supposed
also-
to be saving the world.
The world
This
is
is
in
a
peril.
team to save the world.
Honestly, only 5 people to save
Yes.
the world is crazy.
Yes.
No, it's not. The Avengers only has
That's all
6.
it takes.
Justice League has 5. Granted, everybody got superpowers, but we just saying.
These people
can't
have
argue with my
superpowers.
list.
I'm
No,
convinced.
it is your list. It is
You
your
can't
list.
argue
No,
with
we can't
my
argue.
list. You're right, you're
It's
right.
her list.
You're right.
It's her list. But we did, bro.
The world is doomed with Snoop and Martha. That's crazy.
They're gonna be smoking weed and then forget that we.
That's crazy. So nobody.
We're supposed to do something today.
That's
Is the world in
crazy.
peril?
We
Not
missed
sure.
Denzel's calling me. We missed the meeting.
Yeah. Nobody wanted the rock.
Oh. Wow. That's...
Don't win fights.
I'll take Michael J. White over The Rock.
Really?
Heck yeah.
Damn.
Michael got hands. He do.
He's for real.
Got real hands.
No fake wrestling. This is real smack you. Here's a funny story about Mike.
He's
Give it to me.
So I do this martial arts convention every year, and I go this one year. It's Michael's first year. I've been going for like 10 years. 3,000 of the greatest martial artists in the world are in Atlantic City during this weekend. So Michael's there. First time I ever met him. Cool dude. You know, serious cat. And he's like, I'm sitting next to him. He's like, yo, man, what's up with these people? I'm like, Mike, we're in tuxedos.
Yeah.
On the dais at a big old dinner. What's wrong, Mike? Yo, man, they keep touching me. Like,
You having
Mike, how you
PTSD.
doing? Mike, how you doing? I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna do. You touch me one more time. I'm like, Mike, they love you, bro. Stand down. It's okay.
Mike activated.
We're having salmon.
Yeah.
We're good. Mike
Still locked in.
You're like, you don't touch me, man. You don't know me. You don't touch me. I'm like, okay, I know. I got you, Mike.
Yeah.
I want him on my team. Okay.
I
want
feel
that
you
dude
on
on
that.
my team.
What about Wesley? I got Wesley on mine.
Wesley's good.
Yeah.
Wesley's a good one.
It's a
That's
lot
a
of
good
good
poll.
ones.
That's a good poll.
It's a lot of good ones.
I
It
got
was a
Wesley
tough
and The Rock
list.
on mine.
Like
I
Sarah
mean-
said,
it
you
was
can't
a-
argue with the list.
It was
Okay.
a tough list. That's why I had to write some notes. I'm like, I gotta pick.
Okay. Nobody
tough.
wants Drizzy. Nobody wants Drake.
Why would you add Drake? Performances?
Bro can't even save Canada. He can't even save Canada from Kendrick.
That's really wild, Joe. The disrespect.
Not
Because Drake has never let us down. And I just, well, he's not on
He
my
let
list.
us down
but I'm
this
just
summer,
saying.
literally.
Okay.
Let us down
but
this summer.
Wesley the Rock might be Jordan, I think.
Jordan's cool.
Might be. I just
Might be,
feel
it's good.
like you gotta have you a young Thundercat. You know what I mean? Ready. Take
Yeah.
orders and just, you know what I mean, and really get out there.
But he lost already to Wakanda, so he can't save
but
the
it
world.
wasn't his fault. It wasn't, and I just feel like he got hands. He know what he's doing. He's in shape. You know, we can really. He's the guy I think we can send Mike to really go get anything done. We need somebody who can go up there into the fortress. Mike is going.
Unfortunately, he takes too many L's in his movies.
Nah, bro.
He's
Nah,
losing
bro.
in Creed. He's losing
Nah,
in Black
man,
Panther.
nah.
He's losing too much. Will Smith wins a lot.
No, well,
Chadwick
Will's
wins a
on
lot.
mine too. Will's always
Chadwick
for
wins
sure.
a lot.
What's up with Tiffany Haddish?
Hey, listen.
She's
You
a force
said
of
Martha
nature.
Stewart. I don't want to hear
I
nothing.
did,
You got
but
the,
she
I'm
can
taking
cook. She
Tiffany over
actually
Martha
has-
any day.
She actually has skills for our team.
Tiffany is a hood thing. She going. You don't think Tiffany can fuck up some aliens over Martha Stewart? That's crazy.
I'm for
You
sure
can't
taking Martha
fuck
Stewart over
aliens
Tiffany Haddish.
without fucking food. Like, you gonna be hungry.
We don't know. Okay, it's not the apocalypse yet. I don't know. I think we gotta wheel this
She's a
in.
chef
There's
on her
foods.
team.
Yeah, there's still. We don't. When are you gonna have
To
time?
save the
When
world.
will there be time for her to make a 7-course meal for 5 people?
She's a gardener though.
useless.
She's a gardener. She can make some plants, some potatoes.
And
now
she's
they're-
always going to her garden.
might-
So
she
now-
might make a poisonous plant.
So you're down a person because she's not even helping. She's just cooking. Now you have 4
I feel
people.
like
forager.
she's doing chemistry and science
Wait.
stuff.
Nah, y'all tripping. Phil, you gonna let them do
Yeah,
this?
no, Martha Stewart ain't on the team.
Thank you.
Not on the team, no.
She's out of prison now.
But she went to prison, didn't
But
she?
she has street
So she
cred.
might have
She went to
survival
prison.
skills. She
Boy,
might have
and
survival
got
skills
out.
'cause
Not
of that.
enough.
First of all,
to-
her prison was a mansion.
You don't know that.
Dude, we saw the inside. It was
Wow,
great.
is it federal?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. Over Lupita? Over,
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And
Zoe
Lupita was
Saldana,
Lupita, not Lupita, but I'm sorry.
Regina
I didn't-
King?
I didn't put
Regina
I didn't
King,
put
yeah.
her name on here. I forgot because I don't know how to say it. But she's from The Walking Dead and she's from Black Panther.
Oh, she's fabulous.
She's God,
Yeah,
I'm
she's
sorry.
fabulous.
I'm sorry, I forgot her name.
Michonne.
Michonne.
Yo,
Michonne.
she's awesome, dude.
Yes, that would
Yeah.
she would be on.
She
She
plays
don't
one of the-
play no games. I'm taking her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michonne gets busy.
Michonne gets
Dora
busy.
the Dora
I miss
Milaje,
Morgan
right?
Freeman. That sucks.
Morgan ain't doing. I
He's
just put him
going
on
to
here
give
to
us a
see.
very inspirational, godlike speech.
And that's why I would pick Giancarlo Espinato. I always say his name.
Esposito.
Esposito.
Giancarlo.
If we're talking about supervillains, I have Giancarlo.
Yes,
But not heroes.
not a hero. You don't think?
Oh, dude, he kills the
As
villain.
as the leader, as the leader
Yeah,
of the team,
he could be brain. He could be the brain.
he would lead.
He could be
He's not going to play because
coordinator.
I feel like he's like somebody like Mike could be like, man, we just gotta. Maybe we don't have to kill everybody. You're like, no, take them all out.
Yep.
And I'm on that type of time. No, let them. Everybody gotta go. I just feel like we can save some of them. No, we can't.
But that's why I have
Everybody.
Viola. Viola's like that. No, kill them all.
Viola is like that.
Viola, she
But
covers so many bases.
also, if it's time to like, he has to throw some hands. Viola not gonna throw no hands like that. I
You
think.
see, Woman King?
Woman King.
Yeah, Woman
she
King
was
was
throwing
crazy.
hands.
She throw a spear.
was throwing hands,
I know
bro.
that.
And hands and
Throwing
spears.
hands.
She did knock
and,
him
and
down, bro.
strategizing.
Yeah, and that's what
And
I'm going with him.
manipulating. You know what I'm saying? War is a psychological, mental strategy.
Yeah,
Zendaya's at war in Dune, man. She's ready.
she ain't really
on
did
it.
nothing yet though. We ain't really seen
for
her
3.
do anything.
Wait for 3.
Wait for 3s to be cracking. Okay, well, I mean, I like everybody's list except Sarah's with Martha and Snoop.
You know what? You're a hater.
I mean, that's,
Martha and Snoop, that's a unique,
Martha
that's a
is-
unique call.
Snoop can never be on a list to save the world, y'all. I'm sorry. It's getting too crazy now. The Jamie pick is phenomenal though, for sure.
The Jamie pick is strong.
Yeah.
Jamie pick and all you Michael Jai for sure. I know for sure. He crazy for real and real. He don't play.
Yeah, he don't play.
Okay.
Before we get out of here, let me ask you about martial arts. Besides Michael Jai, like who would you want to do martial arts with? Who would you want to fight? Who would you want to train with in that aspect?
Alive or dead, or just
Yeah,
Just now.
alive or dead.
Bruce Lee, of course. I mean, you want to learn
Yeah.
about the cutting
Yeah.
edge. He was always cutting edge. He
Yeah.
knew the traditional, but he was always looking in the future. And so here, did you see that documentary on him called Like Water?
I didn't see that.
Got to see it. Got to see it. First line in it is a letter that he writes to a man named Hawkins. Hawkins Chung is my kung fu master. So the first line in the documentary on Bruce Lee is a letter he wrote to my Sifu. So that's the guy I trained with, was his best friend from Hong Kong.
Yeah. So
How
you're
beautiful it
you're
would
getting
be.
a piece of that through him.
To really get his philosophy, his process of life.
That's beautiful.
Oh no, Bruce Lee's the cat.
Yeah, he's
That's
great.
So who's alive that you want to fight with? Train
Or
with?
I got a better one.
Go ahead.
Give him rapid fire questions. Do you think he could beat these people in real life? Hands. Michael J. White.
That'd be strong. That'd be tough. Be
Yeah.
a tough one. But I'm game for it.
Wesley.
I think I could take him.
Michael B.
Take him.
Jamie Foxx.
Take him.
He's trained with
Ving
Bruce Lee's
Rhames.
trainer.
Take him.
He's
Okay, come on now.
he's trained with one of the goats, right?
I'm in two- I hear you.
I'm in 2 Hall of Fames. I started when I was 6.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Idris Elba.
I'd take him. The only person I would be concerned about is Michael.
Michael White.
You're not naming any fighters. You're just naming TV fighters.
Okay, well, give me somebody that's a fighter then that.
Dwayne would be tough.
The Rock.
because he's so big.
And,
yes.
and he's a fight. He's a ring guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's a street fighter, but he knows his shit.
Damn. I'm trying to think.
I literally,
Sylvester Stallone.
I'd take him.
Because he older now. Prime
He's
Rocky.
a boxer.
Prime Rocky.
He's a
though.
boxer. I'd take him.
I'm trying to
I
think
can't
of
think
who
of
else.
any more.
I can't
right
think of
now, but
anybody
that's
else.
a good.
too.
That was a good list.
Yeah.
No, I'm ready.
Damn.
I'm ready.
Who's a young somebody? It's a young Thundercat out here to be throwing some hands. Oh God. Oh, from Karate Kid. Them two white boys.
I'd take them both.
Karate.
Two white boys.
They're not gonna get-
Sean Kanan, who was one of the karate Cobra Kai guys.
Yeah.
he came to train with me. He came to me to train.
Jet Li.
Wow.
Here we go.
Oh,
now
Jets-
I'm getting.
Jets-
now
Jets-
you get
now I
crazy.
remember. There
Now
we
you
go.
get
Donnie
crazy.
Yen,
Jet Li,
those
what's
guys
up?
are
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah,
Now
there we
you're
go.
getting crazy. Jet Li
Okay.
is like-
Maybe.
Keanu.
Oh, I'd smack
Nah.
him. Smack him.
Keanu.
Keanu
He don't
really
have a gun in
fights
his
it.
hand.
Trained.
John
I don't
Wick, he
care.
really be fighting.
He really does this.
Yeah, he
Since the
trains
Matrix.
for movies.
No,
I
but-
train for life.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
drop the bar.
Podcast.
I don't do trophies. I don't do certificates. I don't do.
Here we go. Yeah, Jason Statham.
Jason Statham
Yeah,
gets busy.
I'd pop
Steven
him,
Seagal
for
gets
sure.
busy.
Steven,
Wow.
no,
Steven's
Steven.
gonna take him, no problem.
Chuck Norris.
You take Steven Seagal?
No
Steven
worries.
Seagal has always like been the weakest,
worries,
the
man.
weakest link to me, bro.
Hit him in the body. Hit him in the body.
He's so weak to me.
Hit him in the. Gina Carano, she's legit.
Is she?
I just met her. Yeah, she was an MMA fighter who
Oh,
became
yeah, that-
Jerry
yeah.
Trimble.
Yep.
Legit.
Dolph Lundgren. Jim Kelly back in the day.
Dolph Lundgren
Don
was
Wilson's good.
Dolph Lundgren was a
Bill
was a
Wallace, he's my dude. He's a good friend of mine.
What about John Kelly? Jim Kelly from back in the day.
Jim,
From
I
Bruce
love
Lee.
Jim. I love Jim. But
Yeah.
I'd beat him down.
Damn. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Because
All right.
because Jim is a karate guy. I'm a Wing Chun is my
Oh,
system.
Richard Norton. That's from Taken.
Richard Norton's badass.
From Taken. Yeah,
He's
he's,
badass.
badass.
Richard Norton
from Taken.
He's Australian. He's Australian.
Taken 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
he
he's
saves.
good.
He saves
He's
a little
good.
girl. No, he's
Oh,
the
Liam
guy.
Neeson. That's what you're talking about?
Oh, Liam. Yeah, Liam.
Oh, Liam Neeson's. Well, he's a real boxer.
Wait,
too.
Richard.
I mean,
Ray,
and
Richard
he's a big
Norton's in
dude.
Taken.
Richard,
don't know
no.
about that.
Richard Norton is an Australian martial artist who did a lot of
Okay, right.
movies with Cynthia Rothrock and those type of kung fu.
Gotcha.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie's
Jackie.
not necessarily a fighter. You know, he's a wushu. He came out of wushu in the Chinese opera.
All right, now we're getting crazy.
Not a
All right,
fighter.
this
He said
segment is
no.
over.
I've only known
When we
Jackie
talk
for
about
fighting.
Jackie Chan, we talking about
Give me fighters, and I'm with you.
Yeah.
Dudes that I know fight. I mean, you know, martial arts is one thing. Fighting is courage, balls, heart.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you have to be willing to get in the arena. A lot of martial artists are not. You know, they're not fighters. You know, I was trained
Jackie
to fight.
Chan's not, and Jet. I feel like
Just so
Jackie
you-
Chan and Jet Li
I'm
are
gonna
like
let you
the
know.
best
We'll
martial
wrap this
artists.
up real fast.
Yeah.
I trained for over 30 years with one guy until he died. I'm an actor. Go to set. I'm working all day. I go to class at 6:30, 7, whenever I could get there for over 30 years. 30.
Wow.
30. I'm the dude with the bag with 2 sets of everything: headgear, shin guards, elbow pads. You come in talking shit at the coon. Who's the one who meets you in the middle of the? It ain't Sifu. It's me.
Shoot.
And I'm the one who was going to step to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, you seem pretty frisky today.
Oh, wow.
You want to do something? They'd be like,
No.
oh, no, I don't want to. No, I don't have my stuff. I got stuff for you.
He's like the IP man.
I got a headgear. I got all kind of pads. The only thing I don't have is a mouth guard and a cup. We'll stay away from those areas. Let's do this. 90% of the guys, they didn't want to do it.
They
One
don't
guy
want it.
wanted to, and I knocked him out. I knocked him out, split his nose open. Oh yeah,
Talking first.
I was that dude. So yeah, I'm a TV guy. I'm an
What about
actor.
that,
I'm all that
Jay?
stuff. There's a whole other side to me, like many other people.
What's one of your favorite martial art movies? Not Bruce Lee, not movies not included.
All the
Like,
Ip Man movies are amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Donnie Yen.
Oh, Donnie Yen is crazy. Ip Man is that's my system. My
Yeah.
Sifu was one of Ip Man's favorite students.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Ip Man lineage. Those movies are incredible. The John Wick movies are incredible.
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
I love.
Wow, The Raid.
I
You got to
love-
see The Raid.
The Raid is my
love
favorite.
John Wick.
The Raid is my favorite.
So those
I think
two-
that
those dudes
we
are
got,
for-
we gotta
legit.
have, we gotta have a movie night, y'all. We gotta catch all up on so
Filipino.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do.
Okay.
We should do movies
Man.
and models
Should.
movie night.
We should.
Man,
there we go.
your barber dude that's into the comic books. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
yeah.
He was cutting my hair one day. He had on some movie. It was subtitles.
Yeah.
I gotta get with him and see what it was, but it was really good.
Yeah, they be cracking over there. Probably might be the Raid. The Raid Redemption is
Raid
one
Redemption,
of the
I mean,
best.
It might have been that.
That's my top. All right, we're gonna get up to Sarah.
Yeah,
let
let's
us
get
know.
on it.
Let us know where they can find you. What you got coming up next? Give us the rundown.
Thank you. My name is Sara Tascha. My Instagram handle is SXTHALL. All my latest poetry and photo shoots will be on my page. I have a Prime Video performance for my poetry October 26th.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm dropping a poetry album, which will be out in a couple months.
Dope.
And then I'm walking in LA Fashion Week.
Hey.
October 12th.
Nice. Where can we find the film you were talking about that you were in? Was it you said it was on BET?
It's BET series. I can't say.
Oh,
which
can't say yet.
series.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'll
Okay.
be out this fall.
Nice.
Nice. Congrats.
Jaidan Salisbury, give it to us.
All right, my name's Jaidan
yeah.
Salisbury. You can catch me in season 3 of Sex Lives of College Girls on
I love
HBO
that show.
Max.
Come on.
You put me on that show.
I put you
remember
on that.
season
I
1.
love-
I was like, oh, this shit is wild, bruh.
Phil, I watch everything. Okay, Black. Well, I'm watching it all.
Them
Okay.
first couple episodes was wild.
Yeah, I love that show. It's
But
taking a
congrats.
long
You're in
time to
season
come
3.
back.
Well, I mean, they needed actors who actually play soccer, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, girl.
Yeah.
She's
I'll
real.
do it all.
We see.
real.
We see. Okay.
And have an Under Armour commercial coming out soon.
Nice.
So looking forward to that. But yeah, that's me.
And writing.
Yeah.
And your
yes.
project soon.
I mean, I gotta have like 400,000 followers on TikTok. My
Yeah.
account's kind of dead though. I don't use it, but you can find me there too.
Yeah.
Let them
Yeah.
know what's the name of it.
It's Jaidan Salisbury, but I spell my name weird. It's Jaidan.
Nice.
And Salisbury like the steak.
Definitely like the steak.
Nice.
I used
Got
to
it.
eat them. What was them? Those TV dinners. It was always
Absolutely. Hungry man.
Yeah, that one. Always
Hungry
Salisbury
Man
steak.
TV
I don't think
Salisbury.
I've had one not in a TV dinner.
Well, congrats. That's an accomplishment. You're not eating TV dinner.
Do they make Salisbury steak
You made it.
outside?
Yes,
They do. My cousin just made Salisbury steak, and I was like, "What?
I know, it's crazy.
I've
It's quite
never seen that
savory.
in real life outside of this TV dinner. That's crazy.
TV dinners got us through college.
Yeah, for sure.
Hilarious.
Phil, what's next with you? What you got coming up? Where can
Well, you can
everybody
catch me
find
at
you?
the Phil Morris anywhere, at the Phil Morris, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Like I said, I just finished the last episodes of the Upshaws, and hopefully, universe willing, I will be in the next season of that. I've been talking with the people over at Bosch Legacy, and I believe I'll be in the next season of that. I got all these crazy commercials that we're running.
Yeah.
Capital One had the March Madness commercial. It was fabulous with Sam
Yeah.
Jackson
Yep.
and Magic
Yep.
and Chuck.
Remember.
And I might be coming back to that. Who knows? I don't know. And then I do a lot of video games, audiobooks. I did the
Yes.
Chuck Berry audiobook. You got to check that out on Hachette
Chuck
Publishing.
Berry?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
really good. Got
I
a great
see
review.
Chuck was.
He was, and we
You
go
talking
in.
about Elvis. Chuck
We go
was-
in, bro.
Come on now.
We go all in.
Let me just teach you something here. Chuck was
The
him.
originator of rock and roll.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've done a few audiobooks that have been fantastic. I learned so much doing them because they're usually subjects that I don't know as well as the book is telling me.
Yeah.
So those are great. And I'm doing 2 video games. One is one I cannot mention. Actually, both I cannot
You
mention.
can't mention the video games
Because
do they trip over stuff
one's
like
a
that?
really high level, big legacy one that I just can't talk about until I'm finished because I don't need that kind of heat. But just suffice
What
to
if we
say, I'm
guess it?
very grateful and I really appreciate the journey.
Yeah.
It continues to be exciting and profitable.
Now,
That profitable part is it?
that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish
We
I would
like
have asked
that.
this sooner. But for you, when it comes to doing voice work, is your process still the same? Is it a little easier for you? Because
it's easier.
That's why
It's easier. It's not as deep a dive.
Okay.
And my process is very rhythmic. I mean, it's very internal, but it's also very rhythmic, like music. You know, so we're talking now. There's a certain rhythm to it all. That's kind of what I look for in a script. You know, how does my character fit in this rhythm? You know, where is it going? What's the concept? How does my character? What instrument is he playing in there? How can he do his thing? Voiceover is very different. I mean, I walk in, I can be like this, like wear a hat, turn on backwards, you know, and I can play a Chinese bus driver.
Yeah.
On voiceover, right? I can't do that in real life, right? I can play more people than I can look like.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing.
Can you
about
give me?
voiceover.
Can you give me before we get out your top 3 voices? Or is that something you hate?
Yeah. So I did this voice for the PJs, Thurgood Stubbs, and that was Eddie Murphy had originated the voice.
Yeah.
But he didn't always want to do it.
What?
So I would go in and record Thurgood. So a lot of the episodes that you hear Thurgood, that's my voice.
Oh,
you know, but they
man,
would
we didn't know
record
that.
me in a booth over here. So if Eddie chose, I want to do this episode, they just lift my voice out and he would come in. But Thurgood Stubbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, the PJs, remember that?
Yeah.
And then I did a movie called Atlantis.
Atlantis.
I played Dr. Sweet, Dr. Strong Bear Sweet. And he was more like, Milo Thatch, you come at 12 o'clock. I'm going to need you to fill these up. You know, he was a very fatherly, warm kind of a presence. So those are 2 of the ones that I really, really loved.
Nice. Oh, great. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, this is great.
I know, and I have more, but we can't
It's
have,
so
we don't have
much.
that much time. It's just so much.
So much. We've been going.
I appreciate it.
I want to dive into Jaidan's psychology mindset she be doing shit with. I want to hear Sarah. Give me first line of your poem. That's
First
too much.
line?
Yeah, okay, not too much.
He wants what he can't have.
Say less.
I did that one for Jamie Foxx. He likes it. So yeah, that's one of my most popular poems I have on my page.
Yeah, Jamie just is a great person.
Yes.
He is a great person.
Yes.
Just a great person.
Yes.
Just, and
Worked with him a
being
long
around.
time.
Yeah.
Good cat, man. Giving. And he's an athlete. I mean, he's a legit athlete. Yeah. We played basketball at the Warner Brothers lot one time. I was with Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh,
Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Jordan. Oh,
No, Michael Clark Duncan. And
rest in peace. Great guy, too, I'm sure.
we got the ball. I'm just clear up there. Whack! Jamie just knocked that shit out my hand, man. I'm like, you real? Okay, I better tighten this up. You ain't no actor, dude. You're a real player. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you don't play.
He's a real guy.
He's competitive.
Yeah, I love him. I love Jamie.
Dope. Well, thank y'all, B. You want to take us out with anything? You got something you want to, let them know.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Is.
I am B more
You
on
already know.
all platforms everywhere. So
Yeah.
lock me in.
And I'm Hollywood KP, the usual. You know already. And this has been Movies and Models, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, comment, like. Let Phil know how you feel about everything. Talk to him a little bit. DM Sara about these poems. Talk to Jaidan about what she writing next. And follow the journey. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
That was
you
fun,
guys.
y'all.